That probably got cut out at the very end, and I might get a noise complaint. But it's fine. But it's fine. What is good, everyone? It is your boy J Diggy back again with another podcast video. This time, I actually have a very special guest coming in. Multiple special guests to help me out with the top 30 strongest One Piece characters alive, in our opinions, of course. Let the toxicity commence. I'm ready. I'm ready for the negative chat, blah, blah. And also, another thing we need to know, this is up to chapter 1000. Even though officially it didn't come out in 2020, we're putting. And number 2, I have no number 2. So, let me introduce you guys. First, we got IMD King.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy to be here doing a top 30. Ready to get toxic, as JD said.
Aokiji Jake Kuzan.
Yo, how's it going, guys?
And Raizen.
Hi.
Sorry, that made me laugh. That could be rude or anything, but that shit made me laugh.
Short and concise, you got it.
Yeah. Now, there's going to be one more guy. His name is RuffyStar. He'll call in eventually. But when he calls in, he'll call in. But for now, we're going to get started and all that whole good shit. So just one rule, the characters must be alive. So no Whitebeard, no Roger, I don't want to see any of them. If I do, get clapped. Bye-bye, list. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
Hold on, Roxy Zebek's my top number 1.
Well, I mean, there's always theories out there that he might be, he might be emu or maybe black, some random ass thing, but whatever. So, I have honorable mentions. The others, I already spoke with them. They do not, correct?
No, I don't have it. But I'll be interested to hear yours because it'll give us a little sneak peek, I guess. What your
so I'm gonna begin with this. Okay, so we are going to do the following. Number 35. Let me actually just copy and paste this because it'll be easier if I do it that way. Number 35, we have Cracker. Number 34, we got Jinbei. Number 33, we got Jack. 32, Doflamingo. And 31, Sanji. That is my honorable.
Doflamingo didn't make it, huh?
Nah, he could not make it. I'm sorry. He could not make it.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes, so let us start us. Alright, so I gave you my honorable mentions. You guys have any thoughts before we go on?
The only person I have that made it out of that honorable mentions is Doflamingo, and he is pretty low, but I am surprised you don't have Doflamingo in there.
I was going to, but there's some other people that I prefer to.
That means you have 30 other people all stronger than Doflamingo.
Yes.
Alright, man, you better back it up.
Back it up. Alright. Raizen, what's your pick?
Like, I'm looking at it now, I do realize I missed some people, but I got it right now.
Happens.
Alright, so 30, I got Jinbei.
Jinbei, okay.
Okay. Solid start.
29, Sanji.
Okay.
Then, Killer.
Okay. Kig. Okay.
Law.
Okay.
Bo Hancock.
I forgot about her, but I wouldn't even put her on top 30 though.
Yeah, I think he's probably the second strongest freaking warlord, honestly.
You could definitely make a case for it.
Yeah, you could. Sure. It's just that like I would say top 2 is probably Mihawk, obviously number 1, and then number 2 I might go for Doflamingo.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I forgot about Doflamingo.
I mean, I guess if you want to include Kuma before he got turned, then.
Nah, you're forgetting the obvious one. That's Buggy. Buggy's.
Alright, so what's your 24? Sabo. Sabo that low?
24.
Yo, that low? Holy shit.
What? Oh, but
wait a minute.
Yeah, okay.
This is a right hand of dragon? Alright.
I got Jack.
Jack above.
Jack above Sabo? Way over. Wait.
I gotta see Sabo do something.
Hold on, wait, let him finish it.
Okay, yeah. Alright, 22. What's 22?
I got Smoothie and then I got Queen.
You have okay. I'm posting this here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Alright, go.
there, right?
I'm
Now we
thinking
can
you
roast
start
it.
things off first.
But the bottom of this list is solid. I think I would agree with most of it. Sanji, Killer. Yeah. That's a 30 to 26. 30 to 26 makes a lot of sense.
Yo, sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, what is good, RuffyStar?
Hey, what's up?
What is good? So we're already in the middle of the stream. So right now, if you look at the DMs in the direct message, you already see Raizen's list right there. So have at it.
Welcome. Have at it. Just roast this guy. Welcome to the call. Roast this list. But I would say 30 to 26, I think makes a lot of sense. Hancock at 25, I think solid argument that you can make. But then Sabo at 24, I just don't get it all.
Yeah,
Jack smooth,
Who got Sabo
like
at 24?
Smoothie above Jack, especially with Smoothie not doing anything. But the real tragedy is Sabo. He fought against Fujitora and he clashed with Fujitora, wiped the floor with Jesus Burgess. I think you're sleeping on Sabo a little bit.
and he fought
got
the
Sabo
Admirals
at
again, and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the last,
At
and then,
the Reverie, he did fight the Admirals again.
and then
Good call.
afterwards we see Fujitora in bandages.
Facts, right? Fujitora was in bandages after that. Hey. But I also think because you have a lot of people that don't have, you might be missing out some higher people. Or some of the OGs, probably. I have a lot of OGs, so.
But yeah, we all see. So again, no changing list, all that good shit. So, RuffyStar, do you have your 30 to 21 ready?
Yeah.
All right. So
Hello?
yeah, I can. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so I am going to be typing on the Discord for me and also for you, for everyone to see. So go on. What's your number 30?
Okay, my number 30 is Yamato actually.
Yamato.
Nice one.
Okay.
I think she is super strong because she was temporarily able to one-shot ulti.
Okay.
For sure.
That's true.
a good call.
For a brief moment, but yeah, she was like a Toby Roper, so. And she was also able to one-shot a number with like, I thought it was like a range attack, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if was it a range attack or did she like hit like some kind
I
of block
thought it
or
was
some
a
that
range
shit.
attack.
Yeah, it was an arrow attack type of deal, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's super strong, and she was able to hold off Luffy in like gear third like easily. Like, I think she's super strong. I think she's commander, like on that commander tier.
I would agree with you, man. I think
I would
she's probably
agree.
gonna fight Jack in this war, so.
Yeah,
for her.
she also tanked like Sasaki's armored squad attacks, like it was nothing. Like
Yeah,
Sasaki was
no.
like completely surprised.
Yep.
Like she was like a monster, like Kaido.
Yeah, no argument against that. Good spot for her at 30.
All right, your number 29 to 21.
Now this might be surprising, but it's Didn't Smoke Sanji 29.
Sanji. Okay.
Yeah,
Solid.
That's solid.
very strong. You know,
Yeah, that
he
makes
was
sense.
able to like a tank a full on like zone attack from King. Like, I think that's a big deal.
Yeah. You hear
He was able to knock between King and Queen also, like they were unaware, like.
It was also interesting
And I think
too. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Yeah. No, go on.
Okay. I was saying that it was interesting too because when he first took the hit from King, he was shocked that he thought that he was gonna get like a hole in him, and then afterwards when he got up, he was like, "Shazza, I'm alive."
Like, he only got few scratches, like.
Yeah, that right suits Diesel.
All right, number 28.
28.
Yep.
28 is Queen.
Okay.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Put it low on the list, my opinion, but okay.
Do you think Sanji's gonna fight
think-
Queen in this war?
Yeah, I think Sanji is going to fight Queen or maybe King, but I think it's mainly going to be Queen because Queen mentioned Judge before. So I think
Yeah.
it's
So
going to be an interesting fight.
do you think?
And I
he's
think
gonna...
Sanji is going to 1v1 him. Like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
he's
but do you
that
think
strong.
he's gonna win that battle or like grow in that? Because you have Queen above Sanji right now, right?
yeah, I think he's going to grow because I think
Makes
he
sense.
needs like a hockey
Mhm.
buff. I think he needs a hockey growth in the fight.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, I think he's lacking in that department a bit. So
I agree. 27?
27 is Law.
Law over
Oh,
Queen. Okay.
Yeah, I think because Law used Gamma Knife this early, I think he has something more to his arsenal now. I think he has grown stronger.
That's true. No, like
I'm
26.
pretty sure he missed Kaido's heart. Like he didn't pinpoint it, but I think he has more to offer for sure.
Yeah, because he just said that
I think
he
that's
doesn't know
not
where he
kind of
is.
it.
Alright, what's your 26?
It's Don Quixote to Flamingo.
Doflamingo. Really? Doflamingo still
Yeah.
above Law? Even now?
Yes, I think he's such a like
It's a
he has
tough
such
one, yeah.
versatility and he has such good control over his devil fruit. I think overall he's just I think Birdcage. I think he's just OP. I think he deserves to be at 26.
He is very versatile. He's one of like the most versatile
Yeah,
companions
yeah.
you got.
He might not be physically as strong as Queen, but I think
His durability
I
is
think
crazy.
he's up there.
Yeah, Law and Doflamingo spots, I definitely was flip flopping for a while, but I can definitely agree with his sentiment.
Oh yeah, but just let you know, my I had an honorable mentions, and my honorable mentions, I put Doflamingo in 32, and I put Sanji above
Yeah.
him.
That was kind of iffy. I don't know about that one.
I'm not pretty sure right now. Maybe after Wano, after the fight, maybe.
Alright, 25.
This might be surprising, but I have Boa Hancock.
Another one.
Oh, you have
Somebody else
Hancock
had that as
over
well.
Doflamingo. Okay.
Yeah, now
I don't know about over
biased with
Doflamingo,
Boa,
but
I don't know about
I'm
over
just
Queen
biased
either.
with Boa, but I think she's
true
super
that,
strong.
bro.
I think her devil fruit is hacks. I think she has
Oh,
I think advanced armament also, if I'm correct.
I
I
don't know.
I've seen that.
Like her sister
Yeah, we have
has
not
it.
seen it, but her sisters were able to use
Yeah.
it. So I think she
It just
pretty
depends
much
on the
able to use
level of it,
also.
because like Old Man Hyo has it too, but like
Yeah, but like,
it's like it's understanding versus utilization.
Yeah, I got that, but I think Boa is the second strongest female member. I honestly think.
I
You know,
agree
I
with
also
that,
kind of
but
realized
there's
why you-
just a lot of.
sorry, go.
I was just gonna say she might be definitely the second strongest female, but there's just so many other strong people.
Yeah, I actually had like toss up between Dofi and Boa, but I went with Boa at the end. So
I also realized why you had Hancock over Queen, and because I forgot that Queen likes girls. The moment he sees Hancock,
It's
Yeah.
over. So wow.
Oscar La Vista, baby, it's over.
he was all over Komurasaki, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. 24.
At 24, I have Magellan.
good
Magellan.
call.
Yeah, he's broken.
It's hard to spot
I
him.
think
I have
he's
him on my
broken.
list too, but it's so hard to like try
Yeah,
to figure
it's
out
so
where
hard
he
to
goes.
rank him. Like,
Yeah.
where to exactly rank him? Like,
His fruit's
I
broken
just
though.
put-
Yeah, definitely can't sleep on him.
yeah, he literally one shot like all the Blackbeard crew. Like,
Yeah, that was a big feat.
like it was nothing.
Yeah.
No. He has like a huge drawback, so
Wait, what's his
his
dro-
in the bathroom?
Oh, I mean, yeah, yeah. But you can also say that like with Big Mom with her hunger pangs or some shit like that.
Everybody has their faults. He's got to give
Yeah.
Luffy some meat. And fry.
Yeah, that's true. I remember Jim was like, "I give you all the meat you want. Just do what I say." He goes like, "Okay."
By the way, I'm not ranking Rob Lucci or any CP9 members.
That's all good.
It's fair.
No.
It's fair.
So
I
Ping,
think it's hard to rank them right now, so yeah, I'm not including them.
what's your number 23?
It's actually King.
Oh, King. Okay.
All right.
King. I think we have to see more from him. Like, I don't think he's been that impressive so far. In terms of like commanding the Beast Pirates, I think he has been really solid, really competent. But in terms of fighting abilities, I think we need to see more from him. Like, I can't put him above Katakuri right now. Like,
Okay.
I think Katakuri was like, we've seen lot, like pretty much everything from Katakuri and nothing from King. So I don't think it's fair to
That's
put him
fair.
above.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He is still kind of low. I'm wondering who you have above
Yeah,
him, though.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You don't have Law yet. You don't have Zoro yet.
No, I have Law. I have Law at 27.
Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah, you don't
This
have
is not up
Kick.
there, so I can't
You don't have
see,
Kick.
yeah.
Well, I mean, he could be like very low on the list too. But
Oh.
anyways, you're 22. RuffyStar, you're number 22. Hello. RuffyStar, you there? Yeah, yeah.
I
you-
just wanted to ask one question to you, JD.
yeah.
Like, why Sabo at 24?
Oh, that's on my list. That's Raizen's list.
Oh, like,
Yeah, I was
why?
just-
Like, what was the reason? Like,
Oh man. Like now that you keep bringing it, like maybe you should be higher. That's my bad.
Jack over
Gave
Sabo?
it. He's
Don't
like,
change
yeah,
it.
I know, it's not bad.
I'm sorry, but no changes allowed. You gotta wait till next year.
Jack over Sabo?
Yeah,
Oh,
smoothie
yeah.
over Sabo, bro. It's, oh my god.
You can't even rank Smoothie, bro. Come on.
Alright, what's your 22?
It's mine, here?
Yeah. So yours. We're going all the way to 21.
Oh,
Yeah, he's doing like a 30 through 21 for each person.
It's Kid.
Kid. Okay. Kid.
Kid
Okay.
over King.
That's interesting
Okay,
too.
I have to
Kid
be
over
honest,
King's
so far,
interesting.
Kid has been really impressive on the rooftop. Like even Killer has shown better feet than Kid, in my opinion. Like,
Oh.
Exactly.
Even
This is
tough.
like
like Kid literally said that he doesn't know how to physically damage Kaido, and he just body slams Kaido, and like what it does, like I don't
So-
even see what it does. Like,
so. What's the reason you have him so much higher than somebody like Law?
now I think he has more to show because I still have hope for him because we're just starting at the battle like 2-3 chapters in.
hmm
So I think Kid still does something major. I still have hope for it because he's supposed to be Luffy's direct rival. But so far he hasn't been that impressive. Like crushing and body slamming, like Luffy is using like Rio, like Killer is using like Sonic Scyther, and like Zoro has, I think now Zoro has pretty much confirmed Rio, right? Because like Big Mom said to like look out, like dodge for it. So I think he definitely has Rio right now. So only Kid is like the weird one, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree. Kid definitely has a lot more to showcase, but it's just like he just hasn't shown so much. That's why he's kind of low on my list because of that. I definitely agree he could showcase more by the end of this battle because of his portrayal, but like right now, I can't personally put him like way above Law or even like King.
For me,
Where do you have it? Though?
wait, sorry, what are you saying?
Like, in which rank do you have him? Like,
I'll
I
get to
haven't
that.
dropped my list yet. Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
oh,
Yeah, but let's get your 21 and then we'll move on from there. What's your 21?
okay, 21 is Lucky Drew actually.
Lucky
call.
Roo.
Good call.
Okay. Alright, so I posted his 30 to 21 in the chat so everyone can see that shit. Correct me if I made a mistake, by the way, Ruffy, sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Solid,
It's all
very
fine.
solid list.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Hancock below Magellan. Well, if we're gonna talk about the Queen and Hancock, thing. Magellan was simping for Hancock when they met. So.
Oh yeah, that's
They
true.
might
I
have to flip flop those.
I'm considering overall. Let's not go to individual matchups.
Yeah. But I think I said everything on my side. So if any of you guys got anything you want to say about this list,
No, we kind of commented. I kind of commented throughout, so I'm good.
Yeah, I just wanted to say too. A lot of the list, I just finished my list, but when it comes to certain characters like Rue, or even like because Rufy had a good point with CP9, it's so hard to just rank them because while they may have a crazy bounty or they may have notoriety, it's just so difficult to actually put them on a scale. So like my list, even if it's missing some legends, like maybe some of Shanks' crew, it's not because I think they're actually weak. It's because I don't know where they
You're judging
would
by
add up.
evidence. I feel you.
Yeah, and it's not that. Yeah, also it's like for the most part, like if you're gonna say, "Yo, how's that guy not even on the list?" It's more just like
Haven't seen him.
Yeah, basically, or it's I imagine they'd be up there really high. It's just a matter of like who's on the list that I have seen that I just stack up against like each other, like named, proven characters. You know what I mean? But otherwise, I think that was a pretty solid list.
all right.
I think it's hard to rank the scabbards also, like where to rank them. Like
That's true.
Yeah, the scabbards are very difficult.
I
to
thought
rank.
like Denjiro was like mad impressive, but like he was like shocked, like completely shocked when he saw like Kaido's like wind sights, like Zoro's like easily brushed it off.
Yeah, I used to think that he was like second division commander level if we're going that route. Like he would be able to give people like Queen.
Yeah, I thought he was on the commander level.
But now, no.
Like he was completely like he was like sweating when he saw the wind sight from Kaido, and like Zoro and like Luffy like they didn't even care like.
Well, I think Luffy dodged, but Zoro's like, get that shit out of here.
Yeah, Zoro's like get out of here. One-handed, like easily, like that was very shocking to me, like very hype moment, like.
Yeah. All right, so Jake, do you want to say your list now because you finished it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so is your number 30 to 25 still the same?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay, definitely no.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, let me go to the Discord chat and see. I'm pretty sure I kept one guy the same. Yeah, I keep a Rouge at number 30.
Okay, what was your number
For that
30?
reason, and the reason why I think he belongs on the list is just because he took down Snack. Something about him as a character, like I just feel that he's got like his Devil Fruit, like using Retribution. Like I don't know, to be able to take so much and then just unleash it right back at the enemy seems to me, impressive. So the fact he took down Snack, I put him on the list. Number 29, I put Smoothie.
Okay.
I just think she's, maybe in the anime she doesn't get a lot of. I mean, in the anime she's doing some attacks. That
Yeah,
are
she gets some Getsuga tank shows. If any of you guys see Bleach.
whenever she swings her sword, it's like, I'm getting Mihawk flashbacks, but I think she's tough. I think she belongs on the list. Number 29, I put Cracker.
Oh, 29 is
No, 28.
Crack-
28. Excuse me, 28. I put Cracker.
You got Cracker above Smoothie.
That's interesting.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I think
come.
that,
But we had seen more from him.
True, we haven't seen what we're
That's true.
basing it off of usefulness. I completely agree.
and I think that when it comes to and I have to just say, like, even though technically when it comes to, because he would be lower in rank than her in the Big Mom Pirates.
In terms of bounty, he's low, but we don't know about the rank, do we?
No, I think she's second. Actually, I don't know if it's
In
confirmed.
terms of bounty, I don't know if they have her like a ranking.
Like, it's just Sweet
Bounty
Commander.
is high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the thing about Crocker that sucks is he's just so fragile, like his own skin. Like he can't take a hit. But
Yeah.
like his Devil Fruit, like it takes gear fourth when it comes to hockey. When it comes to at least just baseline armament hockey, like that's the top of the tier. I look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hogging. Yeah. Like OG hogging.
Yeah, and it really took like if Luffy didn't have this crazy like if he just didn't happen to be able to eat a lot, like they beat him in a very niche way, like the way that they beat him. I don't know if he would have been like I think that the way he lost was kind of just Luffy just finds a way. He has a will. Where there's a will, there's a way, and he always finds a way, and he managed to just like boil his. But otherwise, he has an OP that he just created a million biscuit soldiers, and they're so strong that they can take on some intense blows.
Yeah,
I give that respect.
But I think Luffy had like a matchup disadvantage, so
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to 27, I threw Jack on the list.
Jack, okay.
Just because Jack
is a tank.
He's a tank. I think that when it came to I did not spoil. I guess I did not put Neko and Inuashi on this because I don't know. They're tough, but like when they fought Jack,
it was also 2v1, and also I think like Jack took like a bunch of wounds before fighting them again.
Yeah,
and when you're talking about this what?
Like, which one?
This time or what? Like in like Zoo or like?
No, in Wano. Like before, right before they fought Kaido, right before he went MIA somewhere.
Oh, yeah. But I think it would be the same, like like they were in Sulong form. I think even if like Zack was pressed, I think Inu and Neko would have done the same, like regardless.
Yeah, but it's also weird too, cause like so annoying, cause Olga literally off-screened that fight, which is I have no words for that.
Anime will definitely show.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like
anime will definitely.
Yeah, but like
and when Jack lost too. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say when Jack lost, the thing that really stuck out to me was how Kaido was like he gave him pure respect. Like he gave Jack pure respect, even though he got.
Yeah, he respects Spence, so.
Yeah, and he's like, no, he's like Jack. Like I was expecting Kaido to be like, you weak under. You know what I mean? Like give him the whole like how Queen and King they really talked down on him. I was expecting to be a scolding, but rather it's like Kaido really, really praised him, even though he lost. So that proved to me that he was a very strong, strong character.
Also, it's also weird. It's also weird because like after the fight, he ain't going his hybrid form, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've seen that.
Yeah,
I don't think he has
any of them.
Yeah, I don't think he has hybrid form. I think.
That's so weird.
Why would you think?
Yeah, I feel like all Zoinks when they have it, they should have a hybrid.
So far, it's shown that pretty much all of them. We just haven't seen the top dogs of Kaido, including Kaido himself, go into hybrid form.
Yeah,
which I think Oda's probably saving.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jack's not done yet either,
But we saw Jack falling, and he was in his full zone form. Like when Inu and Neko like defeated him, he was still in his like full zone form. So I don't think he has one though. Like, why wouldn't he use it?
I mean, they jumped up on him so quick.
Blame Olga.
Didn't really have a chance. I think it's definitely really wouldn't make sense for all of a sudden just him specifically not to have a hybrid form when every other type of zone has one.
I agree. Let's see.
Yeah. All right. What's your 26? Aokiji.
I put Jinbei.
Jinbei.
The reason why I put Jinbei on 26 is because I've seen him slam Big Mom.
Yo, Jinbei was wild.
I've seen him. Yeah, he's just. He was a captain in his own right. He was. Not to say like, of course, like. Buggy's a warlord, but like he's a warlord. He had that rank. He really was. He's when I think of Fishman, I think of he's really up there as one of the most powerful Fishmen. And like he seems to just be a solid, well-rounded character. At least when it comes to well-roundedness, like he's definitely up there. And So I got to throw him on there because I just think that for him to stare Big Mom in the face and not even be like, I don't know. I just give him respect. I give him respect. He knew he was.
That was
like,
a badass moment.
Like for him to look at her and he knew he had to at least know he wasn't gonna die. Like, that's just savage. And I don't know. I had to throw him on there. And I think when I imagine him against Jack, I think for some reason I feel like he could take him out. I don't know. I feel like he could. It would be tough, and it may be just maybe I'm even imagining just the plot armor. Like I'm you know what I mean? I'm inoculating some plot armor on him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's really not, but I feel like he could. 25. I threw Sanji. Of course, Sanji has a raid suit now.
Oh.
Sanji took a direct hit from King, full blast, and King intended to cut him in half, and that was that was a full. Yeah, exactly. And again, Sanji without the raid suit is unfortunately he's lacking. But when it comes to him with the raid suit, and that's just a part of his character now, as far as I'm concerned, if he can take on a King, a hit from King, and King's really intending to kill, I respect that a lot. I think that he'd be able to. I think he'd be able to.
He hasn't used Kambe with the raid suit at all. We still have to see that.
Exactly.
A lot growing for him too.
Yep, a lot of growing. He tossed around page 1 like it was nothing.
And he's not on King and Queen. They didn't even notice him at the beginning.
Yeah, and
literally.
I guess the observation hockey ain't that good, but I also but it's also weird because I don't know if observation hockey could sense invisible people or if there's some way around it because that.
I mean, they noticed him eventually.
Yeah, because his
just it took some.
Yeah. The thing is that I don't think in the anime there has been a case where we've seen observation hockey being used against an invisible person. However, we have seen in the Heart of Gold special, which isn't even canon, so I don't know if we can count that. But I remember it was some invisible boat, and then Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp just went in hockey mode. I sang something, but again, I'm not considering that per se just because it's not canon. Mm-hmm. So, but we haven't really seen it like that. So maybe it might be it's something different, some unique property. Some
you
shit
probably
that
need to be locked in and really focused and looking out for it to be able to sense it or something. It's definitely a bonus, invisibility.
Yeah.
I think it's also a Sanji strong point because he literally kicked Owen and he didn't even know what happened. So I think Sanji's just good at it.
That's true.
He's good at speaking.
Yeah, because
it's really good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how good his Owen's observation, because compared to armament hockey, where we're seeing it being very linear in my opinion, very linear in terms of basic hogging, then OD levels of hogging, then the advanced armor for deflection situation, and then the internal damage one. But for observation hockey, people have future sight. Couple of people, very few people have future sight. But there's also another branch. You could say that the whole pressing sight is another branch of observation hockey.
Oh, if you run deep.
Oh yeah. I went deep.
Also, another thing that has always been tricky with the tier list for me is it's unfortunately, I mean, the only thing I can compare it to is Pokemon.
Pokemon.
When you take who's stronger, Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, who's stronger? Well,
people counter each other.
It's you have these counters, so it's tricky because I'll take a benchmark and I'll say, all right, I've seen that's proven that's strong, but then it's there are living counters that exist.
True that.
And then when it comes to, but just not to get too carried away, I'm just preparing to defend myself, I guess.
Gotta drop Tama on us.
With that being said, I gotta throw Chopper out now. He's got rumble balls, man.
Wait, Chopper's 24?
No, number 24, I threw Queen on.
Queen. Okay.
Fair.
Queen. Queen because Queen is Queen. Does tough stuff. He's been able to. I mean, he obviously petrified of the Yonkos, but he still didn't stop him from trying to take Big Mom out. I mean, not that he was successful. He only made things worse. But either way, number 23, I put Shiryu.
Shiryu. Okay.
Shiryu. Interesting.
Yeah, Shiryu. I think he's rival to Magellan. I think that when it comes, I don't know because forgive me for my lack of remembrance, but I know Shiryu is technically not the warden anymore, and I forget why he's not the warden. I don't know why they swapped him. Is it because he lost?
Because he was killing mad people. That's why they were. He was like vice warden or whatever, and he was like killing mad people.
No, I'm talking about Magellan,
right? He was much.
Magellan, because what happened? The breakdown. So many people broke out. Yeah, that Hannibal is now the warden.
Exactly, which is a joke. But either way,
Magellan's still the warden, if we're being honest.
Yeah. And
he stepped down himself, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Good. Okay, good. But when it comes to, Shiryu, Magellan, I consider them as equals. You can probably interchange them on this list.
I think
the reason I just considered. Oh,
it has been 2 years. He got a devil fruit.
Yeah,
exactly, and that's
I
why
agree
I
with
have
that
him.
Sentiment.
That's why I have him, because I think of Magellan. I think of him. He's stepping down. He's kind of throwing the towel in a little bit.
For sure.
Whereas Shiryu, he's going loud and proud with Blackbeard. So he's only getting stronger in my eyes. So I had to put him instead of Magellan. Above Shiryu, I put Zoro.
Okay.
Already?
Because, and this is, and Zoro goes on this list in general, he maybe wouldn't belong on it. But just the past few chapters just blew me away. I think that he has some, I think that as soon as he used the full power of, Enma, that's a sword that cut Kaido, and I think that he's, just exponentially. I think in the same arc where Luffy got this exponential jump with Ryo. I think they also gave Zoro some exponential growth, and it's just shown in this whole fight. I think he's really, he can. He's just adapted abilities we didn't think he did. I don't even know when he would have taken Kinemon's Foxfire. I don't even know.
He opened his eye, man. He's got the Sharingan.
Yeah, I see.
So he's hiding under there.
So when it comes to Zoro, if I imagine him against Shiryu, I don't know why I feel like Zoro's got some more tricks up his sleeve to come, and he's still on the rise. So I have to throw him up on the list.
Actually, it's our theory that Zoro learned that technique from the baboons,
the copy, yeah.
He copied the copy technique.
Good call, yeah.
I think I saw that theory,
Oh shit! I didn't think of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's a
good theory, yeah.
That's a good one. Above Zoro, I put Law because Law is, he's
that's 21, right?
21 is that right?
All right, there we go. I can get list.
I put Law just. I can't put a right hand man to the captain above an actual captain I look at Law as being obviously a natural rival to Luffy himself with Kid, and I think that he's just he's got some crazy attacks. He's got Gamma Knife. He's got his OP fruit speaks for itself. And then above Law,
stop it. Hold on. Stop at 21. Stop at 21.
I just wanted to say something like Big Mom didn't warn Kaido about Gamma Knife, but she only warned Kaido about Zoro's attack though. I think Zoro has been the most impressive so far, among this.
But he missed still. I just don't think he has full control over it quite yet. I think the destructive power he could have launched is definitely the most damage, but he doesn't have it fully yet.
a Yonko said to another Yonko to like be careful, like dodge. Like I think that's literally speaks.
Yeah, I completely understand that, but for me, it's like he still missed the attack right now, and also he got blasted right afterwards, and he was kind of tired. And I think by the end of this battle, he's going to be able to do those type of attacks like consistently. But right now, he's still kind of getting the feel for it.
Yeah, I think he just got it for like 2 weeks. I think if I'm
Yeah,
like
so he needs some time with it. Yeah.
All right, so
Perfect.
next up,
Was I stopping at 21?
yeah. Now it's on the King's turn. You're gonna type it in,
Alright.
right?
Yeah, I already typed it in, so I'll send it out after I say it, I guess.
All right, let's hear it.
So 30 have Magellan, very strong person, but hard to kind of rank him because people have already mentioned he goes doo-doo like 9 times a day, and also kind of giving up on his position. So, but still very, very strong fruit. What he did against the Blackbeard Pirates was very impressive. So, got to throw my guy in there. 29 have Eustace Kid. Now, Kid, I think by the end of this battle, Kid could show something. But like, I'm just so this is probably more of an emotional thing. I'm just so disappointed by the lack of what he's actually showcased versus the portrayal he keeps getting about like wanting to compete with Luffy and everything, and like meanwhile Killer's getting more shine than him. So right now I can't really put him much higher than the rest of the people I have on this list. So that's my explaining for Kid. 28 right above him I have Law. Law might be under Kid by the end of this war, but right now Law's shown more than Kid has, so that's why I got Law above Kid. And I also think Law's definitely going to show more as well, seeing that he used Gamma Knife already, and that was like his ace up the sleeve against Doflamingo. That being said, 27 I still have Doflamingo above Law, because I think, the guy's just a monster. And Law is just a little too weak on the defense for me to put him higher than Doflamingo. I do think it's a lot closer than it was in Dressrosa, and that Law has gotten stronger, but I think overall I would still take Doflamingo. That's 27. 26, we got Zoro. Now, Zoro, by the end of this battle, another person I think will be very, very high up on this list, as opposed to 26. But as I kind of explained earlier, I think he's still feeling out his power right now. A chapter ago, he was saying I need to draw more out of Emma's power. The first attack he did on Kaido didn't really do anything, but as we saw in 1002, he unleashed this just absolutely devastating attack that gave Big Mom the spooks. But still kind of wore him out a little bit. He got hit right afterwards, so I think he has to do some growing and getting used to in this fight before he really like figures it out, and then he'll just skyrocket after that, to be honest. It's 26. 25 I have Yasop, one of Shanks's officers. Shanks's crew is known as a very stacked all-around crew, and that's why he's a Yonko crew despite having a smaller crew. So I definitely do think Yasop is elite level, and right above him I have Lucky Roo. Why do I have Lucky Roo above Yasop? I just like his character better, to be honest. the guy chills around with a big ass meat stick, so to me I'm like, all right, I'll give you a spot above Yasop, but I do think those.
Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, word.
And also
Yeah,
in the series, like when they were saying the bounties, and then they were saying the top 3 guys, they said Beckman, Wu, Yasop. So I assume Wu is like the after Beckman the next strongest.
Yeah, I think they're probably relatively close, but they're both very elite in my opinion. So yeah, Lucky Roo at 24. Number 23, a sneaky pick for you guys. I have Scopper Gabon.
Oh, because he's not confirmed dead.
Yeah. So Scopper, we already seen how strong the other legends are. Rayleigh, Whitebeard, Garp, Sengoku. Scopper, if he's still around, I think he's just a little bit weaker than Rayleigh. Probably the 3rd strongest on Roger's crew, portrayal-wise. I can't put him way high because we literally don't know where he is, but just because he was on the Roger Pirates and like such a forefront character of the Roger Pirates, I think like putting him above Yasop and Lucky Roo might be a little too much, but I put him there just for the clout, I guess, that he has with the Roger Pirates. Yeah, Rayleig's definitely higher than him, but
so
what's that?
like really is top 20, top 15, so it's understandable. Like Scopper is this high.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, Rayleigh's shown a lot more for sure, but yeah, Scopper mostly because of the clout. I got him at 23. 22, I have Shiryu. He is, I think, probably. I don't know. It's just my feeling that he's the second strongest on Blackbeard's crew right now. Comparable to Magellan before, but I also, like you said, Ruffy earlier, I think he's gotten stronger for sure. He spent 2 years with the Blackbeard Pirates, got a Devil Fruit now. I definitely think he's gotten stronger over time as well, and probably will be an opponent for Zoro later on, which is why I kind of bumped him a little higher as well. And then 21, I have King, and he's actually the lowest first commander on this list for me because he just really hasn't shown too much, but I still do believe that we shouldn't quite sleep on him yet. And he's Kaido's right hand, essentially, so I think he's going to show up when the war finally goes down. So there's list.
Thank you.
Don't you think that Shiryu should be above King because of portrayal? Like he will be like much later. Like he will come much later.
Well, we talked about like I was going for like as of right now. Like obviously in the end he will be stronger.
Yeah. Like end game, I think Shiryu has potential to get even stronger as the Blackbeard.
But do you think that there's going to be that much of a like time gap between Wano and the end game? I don't think so. I think it's going to be.
As of right now, I don't think Shiryu has proven he's like the right hand of Blackbeard really, as much as King has. And in terms of like clout, just like I still believe in King.
Okay.
Oh wow! So it's finally my turn. Okay. So this is going to be very interesting because I have a feeling. Not for this part, but when we get to number 22 11, that's what fights are gonna happen. Like without question, that's what fights are gonna happen. I'm just gonna put that here. Okay, so number 30, I have Killer. Now you guys already said like everything for like a lot of these guys, so I'm gonna go through pretty quickly. Number 29, I got Zoro. 28,
Zoro.
Yeah, I got Zoro. Just because I have Zoro over Killer.
Alright, let's see who you got above Zoro.
28, I have Law.
Law above Zoro?
Yeah, because
Close one.
The thing is that like Jake said, I cannot put like a vice captain over a captain, especially someone like Law if he's supposed to be part of like the big three.
The thing about Zoro is like he's such a special case because many people have said he's like he could be a captain on himself and his ambition is so high.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I also view like, you know how like we see like the first division commanders versus the actual real right hands. I feel they're different, like because like I think everyone can agree that there's a gap between a Yonko and a right hand commander.
Yeah, but Law and Zoro both supernova.
However, when it comes to a Yonko versus a vice captain, I think the gap is closer. And when I mean people like vice captains, I mean people like Killer to Kid, Zoro to Luffy,
Like
Rayleigh to Roger, Ben Beckman to Shanks. We'll get to Ben Beckman later. Organ to Whitebeard, that's another one. Like they're people, I would argue that they are comparable to the captains in terms of power. However, obviously the captain is stronger, but that's why I stand on that.
Also, why I'd agree with you, J. Diddy, is because of when you look at the fight. I mean, it is kind of tricky, I guess, but the fight between Hawkins, because Zoro and Hawkins had that fight, and I feel like Hawkins gave him a little bit more trouble than I wish he did.
Yeah.
Ultimately, ultimately, Law
I
defeated
would agree to it. Like he was on top left that dog. Like he was defending Luffy at the same time. Luffy and Tama. I think he was just caught off guard. Like Zoro was just caught
It
off
was
guard.
a real quick one.
It's hard to say
Slash
because
at him and left.
it's hard to say because like Law versus Hawkins was kind of like off screen, kind of because we don't know how it happened.
was.
Like we don't know like the details behind it. We just see like Law,
point.
like Hawkins on the ground. And also the thing is that Law was bleeding like crazy, so because of the torture, so we already know that he was weakened before he fought Hawkins. Because of that, so I mean, I don't know, it's hard to say, but yes,
It's
For sure.
very hard.
number
Yeah,
27.
Zoro has potential to be top 2, like by the end of the series. Like
Oh yeah,
has
yeah.
the potential of being top 2. Like the world's strongest swordsman, even surpassing Mihawk. I think.
Yeah, by the end of the series, I think he'll be
That's
clearly
like,
stronger.
I wanna
right
say
now,
top 2.
you do
top
have an argument
sure.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Number 27, I have Yasop. Why?
Okay.
Because he is one of the big three for Shanks' crew, and you know they hyped him up. They hyped him up. The Navy hyped him up. So I giving him that respect. Number 26 though.
Dad.
Number 26 though. Oh, this is where things are gonna get crazy. I have Smoothie. Alright, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Alright, no response really.
Hold on. We, you have who'd you have right before her?
Yasop.
Smoothie above Yasop.
Yes.
What?
Come on.
No way.
Hold on. What are we talking about
I
here?
understand not ranking Yasop because it's.
Where
like,
does
who knows?
Smoothie come from? It was going good. It was going good for him. I was like, all right, he's got a high
I'm
tier
giving-
list.
because
He's got
I'm giving-
very high standards, and he brought in Smoothie.
Because I'm giving Smoothie the benefit of the doubt of being at the second division commander tier. Now the thing is that Yasop
no,
again
you're getting
with
too
the
into
Shanks.
this.
Okay, but with the Shanks Pirates, we could say that they're overall, like their top tier is stronger overall. But even if they are, until proven otherwise, because we haven't seen it yet, I view Yasop still around the same level as Jack. As
No.
Crack,
I
but
think
they're
you're
still stronger.
too caught up in this third commander tier second. That's not really a thing. It's just like it's not even an established thing within.
Yeah,
each of
I
their crews.
know.
It's just like a bounty wise. So trying to judge this elite group of officers from Shanks and then saying Yasop's is probably third. That's why a second on Big Mom's crew is definitely higher than Yasop. I don't agree with that one. I don't agree with that one, J Diddy. I'm gonna tell you.
I think Usopp smeared him. I think Usopp slandered Yasop. I think that's the reason. That's the only reason why. The son smeared the father.
Oh boy.
Like, Smoothie came to one and we still haven't
Father
seen
of
him.
God, you're gonna put under Smoothie?
Yes.
Like we
I
saw
will.
that, bro.
Like I said, I'm ready. I was ready for that. I
man.
knew this was gonna happen. Especially what the next pick is gonna be. Number 25, I have Queen.
Nah, yeah, Queen over Smoothie makes sense, but nah, it's Yasop as third commander, and that's why he's lower. I don't agree with that one.
24, I have Jozu.
Jozu,
Oh,
okay,
yes.
sneaky pick.
Yes.
Was he a
Because for me, I thought Jozu was stronger because he was I know that these like third divisions, first divisions, that power don't exist. I understand that, but he was portrayed. In my opinion, I actually have Jozu over Ace back in Marineford. I think Jozu was
How
more
many-
impressive than Ace.
was Ace was in cuffs the whole time.
But
I think. Well, this is where I have to disagree with you, J Diddy. Only because I think because Joju's diamond fruit makes him impervious to swords, and I think when he threw Mihawk's blast up in the air, you made him
he
stronger
still
than he
lost
really
the
is.
arm in the battle.
He's just he's still.
But even though he lost
he's
the arm,
definitely
he could
not
be.
higher than Ace though.
That was devil fruit.
Ace
That
would
was
be
devil
high
fruit.
on this list if Ace was alive.
I mean, yeah, if he was alive, obviously stronger. But like, I'm talking about like Ace right at the moment where he died. I would say
Now
that
he was
Ace.
second. He was on the second ship. He was the only person that Whitebeard was comfortable giving Odin's old
Yeah,
position.
because in terms of potential, Ace will be incredibly strong.
Yeah, he's a monster already. He was dueling Yamato before he even joined Whitebeard's crew.
Actually, I have Yamato
So-
diving on the list, period, but that's just me.
Jinbei for like 5 days.
Yeah, Yamato's an honorable
He fought
mention.
Jinbei for like 5 days.
Hey, but wait, so what'd you say?
Like
So
he fought
oh.
Jinbei for like 5 days and died. I think like before he joined.
Yeah, but I would also argue back then Ace wasn't as strong as he was in Marine Ford, and the same with Jinbei. I feel like they both gotten
Yeah.
stronger over time because it was like in his early days. I mean, granted, I haven't read the novels, so I mean there might be some facts there, something like that might be different. But I have not read the novels, the Ace novels. So again, maybe there's a maybe. We'll go with that. But number 23, I have Kid.
Kid above all these people.
Yes, because.
You big portrayal guy, huh?
The thing is that with King, they did say he injured a sweet commander. I don't think
Yeah,
it
that was a
Kag-
fourth. That was if you're so into these like
I get, but because of that, I have King over Smoothie, and because he is right now fighting with Kygo and all the others, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
he could definitely get here by the end of the war, but right now maybe I'm more emotional on Kid. It's like
Bro,
all he does is RKOs and stuff. So like,
Dude, and like his other guys, Heat and Wire, I excited they don't exist. I don't know.
nah, don't worry about it.
Alright, 22. I have Lucky Roo.
Okay, I'm guessing you rank him second division commander and the strongest second division commander.
Yes, give or take. Again, I
got
could
you
be
figured out
proven
now. I got
wrong.
you figured
I
out.
could be proving wrong. I could be proving wrong, but number 21, I have Shiryu.
Is Shiryu second division or first division?
He's in between, I would say. I would also have
He's
Lucky Roo in
2.5.
between.
He's 1.5.
I think it's just the rank.
I would also have
I don't think
Shiryu.
it matters.
Yeah, the thing is that when it comes to Shiryu, like, I know that in the end he will get to that level. But right now, we still have to wait and see. Let me just also press that. And that is everything from 30 to 21. So, yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so who wants to go next? For number
We can go
20
back
to
to,
11.
We go back to R2 too, right?
Yeah, alright, Raizen, you up. Number
Raizen.
This is gonna be controversial.
Oh, I know, because this is probably where all the right hands and the admirals and those cats are coming in. That's what fights are going. That's what the real shit is gonna happen.
From here on out.
That's what the fights are gonna happen. All right, so what's your number 20?
20 got Lucky Roo. He's on Shank's crew.
Okay.
Alright, so now I got the admirals like in a list. And I put them so low because I feel like why would the Marines ever let these Yonkos have their own islands if they could just roll up with 3 admirals and a fleet admiral?
Because they decimate one, they're gonna decimate their own marine like force, and then the other Yonko could just rule over the whole world. They don't want to disrupt the power system.
But Big Mom has a whole empire. Like, any self-respecting government isn't going to just chill by when they have more than enough forces to deal with that.
Yeah, but if you go over and destroy Big Mom, now Kaido takes over the world.
Yeah, because the thing is that what the Marine Fort War proved is that one Yonko's crew versus the Navy and the 7 warlords of the SSG.
Yeah, the Yonko crew loses.
Yeah, they'll lose, but it's a high diff.
Yeah,
it's a high diff. So
Exactly. So they want to keep that power in check.
Dude, none of the admirals even got hurt, other than Akainu. We got a little hurt.
Yeah, but he was also dishing it.
yeah, like the thing is that he got hurt, but it was Whitebeard.
And yeah, so, like, that was not a high diff fight from the Marines. Like, that was...
Nah,
I don't think it was high diff.
Was that?
I don't think it was high diff like between the what.
Nah, yeah. I think the Marines could have
like
I think that was
easily.
I think it was
Yeah,
a lot easier than we
It was
think.
it was a lot strategic when you look back at it. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
war
yeah.
tactics and everything.
I'm also including the high diff if Whitebeard had Ace with him. like from the beginning.
True. And if Whitebeard wasn't washed,
Because yeah. Like I mean, even if he was sick and old, you know, I mean, it is what it is.
Think
But
about like if they took the fight seriously, deployed Garp and Sengoku. They
oh
would've
Yeah,
got-
those two were chilling the whole time.
Those are the two that really messes things up. Specifically Gorp, but yeah. All right, what's your 19?
So I got Ryogoku.
Green Bull
Oh,
already.
Green Bull. Okay,
Already?
I ain't seen nothing from him. He's just a rumor.
that's true.
No, but he's you gotta portrayal wise, he's probably the same as Fujitora.
Yeah.
I'd put him right beside Fujitora.
Yeah,
How many days did he go without eating? Like,
yeah, that's the.
That was a lot of
yeah.
days.
I think he was like
3 years. I think 3 years.
oh, is it 3 years? It was 3 years.
Yes.
to eat? And he was just laughing.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I just don't feel like eating anymore. Like, I don't know. He seems like an animal. I couldn't rank him for my reasoning, but he's an
I
absolute
feel you.
monster. I know that when he pulls up in the show, he's gonna be.
But I think being an
monster.
admiral, at least he should be at least top 15, right?
Something like.
Don't you think so?
Right.
I still just feel like the Marines would roll up on somebody if any of their admirals were stronger than the first or whatever, the second in commands of the crews. Because it's just, why would you let that sit? Like,
It's more so about balance, but
Yeah, I would say balance too.
Yeah, but they also have the largest pool of people to recruit from, so it's not gonna be that hard to replace somebody.
To replace that strong with people. It's not even replacing them. It's just like once you're decimated, then the other Yonko could take over.
Yeah, because the Marines will be weakened.
That's why, like when Shank showed up, they're like, "Oh, okay, hold on. There's another Yonko crew. Now it's too much."
That's only if they team up, and I don't think they'd get decimated from taking out one if they were stronger. Because, like, just looking at Marine Ford, they took no significant losses, really.
Yeah, that's true. Like back in Marine Ford, I think only Akainu took damage, and I want to say he was like 50% HP, give or take.
It really wasn't like an all-out war. Though.
Like-
Plus, they had the warlords.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
crew ground themselves into the dust trying to get to Ace?
Yeah, like.
They were shot after that.
And also the thing is that even with Whitebeard, like if I also don't know if like things would have been different if like Squad Gang do the backstab in the first place. But it's a war, so that happens. Like strategy, it needs to be there.
Whitebeard went there to die anyways. Like,
Yeah,
that was,
yeah,
that
like-
was his initiative. It's like I'm gonna save Ace, I'm gonna die here.
True. I got Kizaru, because I just feel like
Kizo, okay.
he's trying
Kizaru. yo, okay.
Just let him drop his list of admirals. Let's see if we're above him.
I'm actually looking.
Then, you guys are gonna love this. I got Zoro.
Oh,
my-
Zo over the Yagmos. Okay.
I think with an attack that the toughest man in the world, most durable dude in the world, can't afford to get hit by at all, like he could not get hit by that, I think it one-shot most of the admirals.
oh no,
Yo.
Yo, shit, dude.
that's cap.
Yeah.
Could afford that. Kind of could afford that.
Yo.
there's
Why
no
are
need
they
to-
why are they so
Yeah, he was quiet during this whole
Because
time.
Kaido-
He's been saving this. He's been saving.
Kaido loves to get hit. He just
So
loves
why
to
would
get
he
hit.
do that if he loves to get hit?
Because that was one of those times where it was like, okay.
I don't think he
man, I'll let him
dodged.
just hit you.
I think he just missed. I think Zoro was just missed. Big Mom told him to dodge, but he didn't like
I don't
say,
know.
"Oh God."
I thought Kaido did dodge that.
Zoro just missed, and Kaido didn't move at all.
I mean, from what we saw Big Mom say, "Dodge that, Kaido," and then
they
Kaido
cut
just
out.
stood there. The attack misses. Zoro says, "I missed," and then Kaido's just talking about his sword aura. He didn't say like, "Oh man, I would have been in trouble if I didn't dodge."
I mean, Big Mom clearly thought he would have got hurt if he didn't dodge.
Damn it, got egged out, man.
Oh, sorry.
One shot Admiral. Oh my.
That's
God.
kind of
Nah,
wild.
he's solo with that one. There's no
Luffy
way
better
I
have
can
the
make
one. When Luffy has the One Piece, I think then maybe you could say he'd have like a high diff fight against the Admirals 1-on-1.
Like, or
No, it's Zoro.
alright.
Because dude,
I mean,
like,
even
I
after
think
like this war, but like right now, one-shotting him.
dude, Rayleigh couldn't even one-shot an Admiral, and like Rayleigh's Dark King, like he's.
I don't think
Rogers
there's anybody
right
in the series that could one-shot Admiral right now.
Yeah. I mean,
now. No.
Yeah, the
I think it'd take a limb.
maybe you could
Take a
argue the
limb.
Pirate King or like Prime
Whitebeard was the
Whitebeard.
strongest man in the world.
Like
and he
I'm
could
talking
not
about
one-shot
Prime Whitebeard or like maybe Emu. But
Nah,
that's a
even
stretch.
Prime Whitebeard. I
That's
don't
a
know,
stretch. That's a
If
stretch.
Zoro could one-shot a freaking Admiral, then Luffy has no reason not being Pirate King. Right now.
man. Yeah, if Zoro's already at that level. The Marine is so screwed. Like, I don't understand. Like,
Broncos at this point.
if Zoro's one-shot an Admirals already, like Kaido could take like 3 people and just wipe out Marineford.
Like, how easy do you think Kaido could beat an Admiral?
How easy to beat an Admiral?
For
Like,
Kaido, not easy.
not that easy.
I would say mid diff, mid to mid high.
Mid-high at the lowest.
That's my opinion.
I'd say I
but-
did. I'd say I
I
did.
don't think Kaido be letting.
Yeah,
them
but
throw
probably lean
back
towards
to-
high diff.
Kaido lets the worst generation just throw hits at him for fun. I don't think he would let a single hit land for fun from any Admiral. I think he would be actively seeking to hit and avoid and die. Like, he'd be smart about it.
Fujitora could literally drop meteors. Like,
Yeah, true.
He couldn't play with his food if his
Yeah.
food is an Admiral. Like, either way. All right, keep going. Right.
yeah, let's hear it.
Katakuri.
Wait, you have Kagakuri over the 2 Admirals, really?
I'm interested. I'm wondering why he put Fujitora above the other 2.
Yeah, that's true.
No real reason, honestly.
Alright. Number 15.
Oh wait, no, I put King first, and then.
Oh, okay. So King is 16 and Kagakuri is 15.
Respect that.
Right? That's right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I respect that too.
Then I got Ben Beckman.
Bang Beckman, okay.
I got Marco just because he can heal like ridiculously,
Okay.
and also he's tossing around Queen and King.
That's true, he was.
I appreciate the Marco hype, but the Ben Beckman disrespect.
Oh yeah, you have Marco or Bangy Beck.
That's fair,
He is
but
Marco over Ben, yeah. Which I don't think it's that crazy, but I would not do it personally.
No, I think when it comes to Ben Beckman, is it not true that he was considered, near Shanks' own level?
Olga
I
was
think
saying
that's
that. No, Olga
Story-wise,
was.
a lot of people believe that, yeah.
Olga was saying it in a statement, and I think it was like a gab book or something that Ben Beckman is comparable to Shanks in terms of power, which is kind of ridiculous. But the thing is that also there has been cases where the gab books have been proven wrong. Because I remember, they said when the gab books was like Shanks was a Yonko before he met Luffy, but then in the actual story it was like 6 years. So it's a give or take. But I do have a question, Raizen. So you said that Zoro could one-shot the 2 Admirals. So do you think that King, Kagakuri, Beggy Beck, and Marco could one-shot Kizaru and Green Bull?
nah, just because Zoro has no real control yet.
Oh my god! So when he gets control, okay.
I don't know about one shot, alright, but he's definitely hurt him bad. I said it again.
Yeah. I get out. All right. So what's your number 12?
What do I got? Aokiji.
Aokiji. Okay.
And then I got Son Goku all the way up here.
Okay. Sengoku number 11. You stop at 11. Okay, so I think we said everything we need to say with Raizen, right? Are you guys got anything else you guys want to say?
I don't know what else to say after that.
Alright, so thing next, who's next?
I think Rufy was next, right?
Yeah, Luffy, alright.
That's right.
Alright, so
My
who's so number 20 to 11. What's your 20?
Okay, my 20 is Katakuri.
Okay.
He's above King because he has shown more. He has amazing haki. Like he was hurting Luffy's arms when he was using his I think
The block mochi
Like-
attack.
yeah,
Kinda
Block
true.
Mochi, right?
Even in Snake Man, he was still hugging it.
Yeah, he monster,
Yeah. Cat's a monster.
amazing devil fruit control, like
Yeah.
insane.
Floated all around.
Conquer's Haki boot, why not throw that in there?
Yep.
Alright, who's your number?
19.
Yeah.
Now this might be surprising, but it's Zoro.
Zoro. Oh, Zoro over Katakuri.
already.
Wow.
Now
It's not
I'm not
favorite.
taking this individual matchup, but I think overall Zoro is stronger.
What made you
Like-
say that already?
Oda didn't even make Zoro fight like king or queen. Like he straightly jumped over two Yonkos, and has been very impressive so far. So I think he's a lot stronger than we think. He's
I get
There's a
that.
lot
I
of
get
mystery.
that.
I think he's
Yeah.
up there with Luffy. I don't think there's that much gap between them. Once he masters Enma, I think they're pretty close in terms of power level. Right now Luffy is above him, but I think they're pretty close.
Okay,
For
okay.
me, showcased enough to really put him that high. But after this war, I do think he'll be very high.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
18.
18 Siryu.
Shiryu. You have Shiryu over Cat? Okay.
Portrayal.
Okay.
I think if Zoro's gonna do something big in this arc and he's going to fight Siryu towards the end, I think Siryu is just that strong.
That's
I think
really banking on Zoro fighting Shiryu, though. Which I do
I
think
do
is
think-
a high possibility, but I don't know. There's not that much set up for it. There's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of fan talk that's kind of built that up.
That's true, that's true. I still remember the big
who do you
fan.
think is going to fight Siryu then?
It's not. It doesn't have. I don't feel like it necessarily has to be each Straw Hat matches up with the Blackbeard Pirates when they actually fight. I think the main battle just has to be Luffy and Blackbeard, and then the rest of it just has to get figured out. Van Auger versus Usopp, though, I definitely want to see.
I think that's definitely
see Shiryu and Zoro fighting, though. But I just don't think there's been that much setup.
I still remember there was a theory before Shiryu got his devil fruit. Where when during the payback war when they defeated Marco in the group, that Jozu died and then Shiryu took his diamond devil fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that theory. But now we know it's different. 17.
17. I have Marco the Phoenix.
Marco.
I think Marco has been always impressive, and people downplay on him. In Marineford, he was complete beast. They had to handcuff him to
To stop him.
restrain him.
Yeah, they
Yeah, to
did.
stop him. They had to play dirty,
That's true. They get
Yeah,
handcuffed.
and he hold it off king and queen at the same time, and tossed Zoro to the top. So I think Marco is has a Hack's Devil Fruit broken ability.
Yeah, Marco's got a broken fruit.
And he might be higher, but I don't know.
We have to wait and see.
Right now, I think we have to wait
that'll
and
be
see
strong.
what he does.
Who you're 16?
16 is Monkey D. Luffy.
Luffy. I don't think. Go ahead. What's your?
Outside of Zoro, Luffy has been the most impressive. He has gotten more hits on the most hits on Kaido, Rhino Snyder, Kong Rifle, Kong Gatling. He tanked a Boro Bread it was nothing. Like straightly powered through it. Like has like future sight. I think he has better control with Gear 4 now. Like he's using it casually. So I think he's super strong. I think he might be higher, but we need to see more. Like,
All right, number 15.
it's actually my 14 and 15 are interchangeable. So it's 15 is Sengoku.
Sengoku. Okay, so I'm assuming 14 is Gorp.
No, really.
Oh, okay.
I think it's interchangeable because I think like Sengoku hadn't used his Devil Fruit like for years till Marineford, right?
I don't know if that's confirmed.
Like I don't think like was there any necessity to use it though? Like because like Golden Buddha form, like
I don't know. He just used it. It looked cool.
and like Luffy tanked his head like pre-time skip Luffy tanked his head.
That's true. It's
I
hard
think,
to
I think
say.
they are around the same level. I think Rayleigh and Sengoku are like of similar strength, so that is why I said like they are interchangeable. Like 14 can be Sengoku, 15 can be Rayleigh, but for now I'm like putting like Sengoku at 15, and 14 is Rayleigh, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you got for 13?
13 Sabo.
Sabo. Okay.
Solid.
Like I think he's definitely top 15. Like after getting like Ace's Devil Fruit, I think he's mad strong. I think he knows that internal trio. Like he used it on like Dressrosa, like the platform or something. Like when he like sensed the core of the like the whole Colosseum or something like that.
Okay. 12.
Yeah. 12. Ben Beckman.
Bang it back. And you're 11.
It's Garp.
God. Alright, there we go. That's the list that I just sent out. So, any thoughts overall, guys?
Rayleigh over Sengoku is interesting, but I guess that is a very close one.
Yeah, it's interchangeable, and I think they are on the similar level. Like, I don't think
I
that's
feel that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of guessing with that one.
Alright,
Other
so
than that looks good to me.
yeah, it looks fine to me. Alright, who is next?
I think I was after him, or yeah.
Oh, okay, so
is it?
who's going?
Wait, am I next?
Yeah, it was. I could go. Yeah, I think I was after Rufy last time. So
Alright, so you can type in your list, right? So
all right, cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, starting with 20 is Katakuri, who I have right above King. Yeah, just so far from what we seen out of Katakuri, what we seen out of King, it might be possible King still gets higher, but right now I have to go with Kat. After Katakuri, I have Marco. Marco is an elite. He is a monster, has a monster devil fruit. Been a lot of Marco praise already. So yeah, I think he deserves the spot there. 18, I actually have Sabo. Sabo, second in command for the Revolutionaries. I think he's around. I would say he's very comparable to Luffy right now. And he's kind of interchangeable with Luffy, who I have right above him at 17. Just with what Luffy's doing right now against the Yonko versus the amount that we have seen out of Sabo so far, I have Luffy above Sabo, but it's definitely certainly possible that Sabo is stronger than Luffy. Just haven't seen enough for me to put it above him. 16, I have Rayleigh. Rayleigh, right hand of Roger. I think even though he's old, he's still very strong, and don't think Luffy has quite surpassed him just yet. But perhaps after this war, he will. Above Rayleigh, right above Rayleigh is Sengoku for me, another legend that I think is very strong. And then right above Sengoku is Garp, another legend that everybody knows. So that was 14 for Garp. And then 13, Ben Beckman. Ben Beckman, you already talked about the hype. A lot of comparisons that he's almost as strong as Shanks. And for Shanks to be a Yonko already with such a small crew, his vice captain, his right-hand man, Ben Beckman, I expect to be very strong. And I do have him above Garp, Sengoku, and Rayleigh because I just think, there's been a lot of push of like the new generation taking over. I think at this point, Garp and Sengoku and Rayleigh are kind of retired, so they're probably not as high as the top people that I have on the rest of this list. So 13 is Ben Beckman, and then with 12, we are getting into the Admiral territory, starting with Fujitora. I have him the lowest. It's really interchangeable with Green Bull, who I have at 11. Those two joined at the same time. I'm just expecting them to be around the same level. So yeah, the Fujitora 12, Green Bull 11. I'm gonna type that out in there and send it in chat.
I don't have any. Actually, I need to see the list again, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good because I'm like holding off because when we get to my 20 to 11, oh, there's gonna be some interesting moments. I'm also totally ready for this video to get a dislike. I'm ready. I'm just ready. Just putting it out there. Dislikes. I'm ready for that shit. I'm ready. Alright, so while he types his list, alright, we will get to yours now. Jake.
Alright.
Which is number 20.
Perfect. So for me, number 20 might be a little controversial given the sentiments I've already heard, but I put Kid, and that makes him above Law. I think Kid. So alright, so one thing that I've learned about One Piece is that there's Oda. Alright, Oda has him as Luffy's rival for a reason, and even though he may have not shown some crazy feats that make you that blow you away, even though I think that maybe his attacks against Kaido, they may be given a little bit less, because they just seem they're less flashy, so they may be a little bit undervalued. But either way, I have full confidence that he is powerful. I have full confidence that he's right up there with I think he's above Law for sure. Number 19 is Doflamingo.
Doflamingo, okay.
18 is Katakuri.
Katakuri, alright.
17 is Aokiji.
Aokiji, alright. Whoa,
15 I put King.
King. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to the Aokiji. We'll get to that. Finish your list, though.
Are you sure we could stick on Aokiji?
No, finish your list. Finish your list first. Because right. I want to see who you have. That's why.
Yeah, it's easier when we look at it in a
sure
column.
15 above King, I put Luffy.
Luffy, okay. 14.
I put Sabo.
Sabo, okay. 13.
Fujitora,
okay. 12. Mihawk, okay.
Whoa,
11.
12.
Yeah, we'll get to that, kid. What's your 11?
Also, I'm realizing how low.
Marco? Wait, did you say Marco?
Marco for 11, yes.
Above Mihawk.
Yes, of course. Of course above Mihawk.
Whoa!
Hold on. He has Aokiji under King, Luffy, Sabo.
Fujitora, under...
Aokiji 70?
Yeah.
What? With the profile picture too, bro. What is this?
That's a lot. Actually, yo, Jake, you want to say this? Do you want to go into this?
Do I want to argue why?
No, like with remember what happened last time? Your Aokiji rant.
Last time I put Aokiji even lower on the list.
What?
And
Oh my god.
I put him very low, and then Mr. Skull Reaper.
Mr. Soul Reaper.
Mr. Skull Reaper said I was wrong. Respectfully, he said I was wrong. So I was like, all right, let me hear your case. and he proved me wrong. So I was like, I have respect. So I gave Aokiji the respect he deserved. I put
Put him at 17. That's respect.
I put him in my profile picture, and I raised him up. But I think when it comes to Aokiji, while he is he's a strong character. He, for some reason, after I look at a character who's been defeated, I don't know. I don't see him as like. I mean, I have to see him post time skip. Like, I just don't know. Like, he could be he could still be a complete animal. But like, I don't know. I see like, I don't think him still being at the same level as Akainu. Like, I see him.
No, he's not at the same level as Akainu, but Akainu's an absolute monster now. Like, they fought 3 days, and you have, I'm guessing you have Akainu above all these dudes.
It was 10 days, I think. 10 days.
Damn near to the death.
10 days.
10 days?
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days? My bad. Yeah, even worse.
They put when it comes to Aokiji, I just, for some reason, if I put him against Luffy in my mind, I don't think he could freeze Luffy solid. And I think Luffy would break his ice. I think he would just break his ice.
Yeah.
Wait, dude. I forgot, but like, I remember the last video. You said some shit about Kobe being Aokiji. What was that shit?
Oh no, I don't know. I think I said something. I basically like, I tripled down. I tripled down in that video that I thought Aokiji belonged low on the list. And that's why I had to humble myself when Mr. Skull proved me wrong. But either way.
I sent you the video link later, guys, by the way, if you want to check it.
No, I think that when it comes to Aokiji versus Luffy, I think Luffy's he just tanked. Like he can't be frozen, he can't be melted, he can't be struck by, of course he can't be electrocuted, but he just would break his ice. He'd break his ice and shatter him. That's the only way I see it.
Frozen?
Luffy can't be, his blood's too hot. It doesn't work that way.
He got frozen before.
But he got frozen. Whoa, that was pre time skip.
Yeah, why is his blood hotter now?
Well, because of Gear 2.
That was before. Yeah, that's before Gear Second. If he goes,
this is a guy. I mean, he was going up against Akainu's magma for 10 days. So if he couldn't freeze, like maybe in the end he couldn't freeze Akainu and win, but he still held on for 10 days. So I don't think hot blood's gonna be a problem.
The difference between I don't know if he can take a pummeling. I don't know. Like, I don't know if he could take Luffy's pummeling.
He went up against Akainu. This is a devastating, the most powerful attack.
I think Luffy would bounce his head off the floor like a basketball. I'm sorry, he just would.
Like a basketball.
He's my profile picture, but Luffy would beat him up. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Y'all got some
There's
hot
no
takes,
doubt.
man.
I think Luffy would beat the bricks off him.
We haven't even talked about Marco over Mihawk yet.
I gotta take off my swagger.
That's more of a technicality. I feel like that's more of an issue of like Marco. I don't think Marco can get cut. So it's like, how would Mihawk defeat a Phoenix that literally can't, like,
Hockey.
Impervious to blade?
I mean, by that logic, nobody could defeat Marco.
But we seen Gort punch Marco and kind of send him flying, and that was with Hockey.
But I sort of have sensed, like, maybe I look at his Devil Fruit as super broken. Like, Rufy also sees it as being like hacks. So, like, that's kind of why
he's not invincible. Gort punched him right in the dome.
He's definitely not invincible.
Yeah, he's not invincible, but like, when it comes to the main force of Mihawk's attacks, it's going to be sword. You know what I mean? And I just think that, like, anything that he hits him with, like, I can't see him, like, going beyond, like, recovery. Like, I don't think he could. And then Marco, in and of himself, he's super formidable in fighting. So I think that he would just be, he'd get the edge.
Now I'm interested where you put Shanks, because how do you think Shanks attacks?
Oh, well, Shanks is a animal of an animal. I mean, like I think that
So his sword's built different.
he's got a different. He's just different. In general. He's got fists too. Like,
He got fist.
Hey,
What,
fist.
so Marco's been immune to
Singular.
swords, but not to fists.
I mean, he could get. I think that maybe he could take a sword slash, but I think Shanks would wring his neck like a little duck. Like, I think he.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! You got
Like a Christmas goose. Like a Christmas goose. Wrung out.
wait. You think the Shanks is gonna like choke out like Marco like the way that Big Mom did that shit?
I think
Actually-
that in the same way that when Big Mom grabbed his throat and like wrung him out a little bit and just like get out of here, baby boy.
That's the only way to attack Marco.
I'm certain that you gotta attack him like how you kill a goose. You gotta grab by the neck and ring it. Like,
You gotta
That's
serve
just
him
because
for
he's a bird.
Thanksgiving dinner. That's it.
you can't kill him. He doesn't die the way you can kill a man. He dies the way you kill a bird. That's by ringing his neck.
All right, I can't argue against that. I don't even know what to say.
I have been laughing too much. Holy shit! Oh, I had to take off my swagger, man. You got really hot.
I think it's Aokiji, back to him again. It's difficult to put him that low on the list, but like for some weird reason I just can't see him as
Emotional thing. All right.
yeah, it's just his ice. I don't know, man. I think ice is being
Marco
he's-
above Fujitora is also in.
like I think of Aokiji mostly as just using it like he was so strong with his devil fruit. You know what I mean? Like he was more of a devil fruit fighter, more so than
I mean, he was
Like, that's
showcased advanced hockey as well. All three of those admirals did at Marineford. We just haven't
that's
seen
very,
them
very
use it
true.
to the full extent.
That's very true. Like I don't know. It's difficult.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of your list is based off of evidence, so I could see your reasoning.
Yeah, and that's always subject to change. Like I'm not. Like I would love to see Aokiji pop back if he's he's running with Blackbeard and to see him do some absolutely crazy feat, and I'll gladly throw him apart. But just
For
as
sure,
of now,
for
it's difficult.
I feel
So
you.
then after, now I'm on number.
Wait,
Yeah, I think
stop.
you got it. Yeah.
Stop.
That's the end.
Yeah, that was number 11.
J Diddy's turn.
Oh,
Alright, let's hear it, J.
okay.
Diddy.
So I don't know if I could top those guys, top you guys, but let's see. Number 20, I have Green Bull.
Oh my god.
20.
Yes.
The animal disrespect is insane in this, bro.
Well, the only reason is because we have not seen him at all. That's the only reason why I keep him this low. Obviously, when we eventually see him, he will probably be higher. Probably.
He's an
Alright, man.
athlete.
If I see Emu on your list, I'm coming after you.
Yeah. Number 19, I have Kagakuri. I'll get to my explanations. Let me say everything first.
Do this first. It's easier that way. when we
Number
do the whole
18,
thing.
King. 17, Sabo. 16, Kizaru. 15, Marco. 14, Fujitora. 13, Luffy. 12, Aokiji. And 11, Ben Beckman.
You think Luffy's beating these admirals?
I think right now he could beat them in a high diff fight. As of right now, I think.
Kizaru?
Yes, Kizaru, Fujitora, high diff. I think he
OG
can.
Kizaru?
Yes.
Who's just
Yes.
joking with
three
everybody?
Yes. Actually, even with Kagakuri, if Kagakuri showed advanced armor hockey, I would put him over Kizaru any day of the week. Just let you know. Like, if the fact that he didn't show it, he could have it. I don't know. He might have it in the future. But,
Advanced armament, like the barrier one.
wait. Yeah, the barrier one. I'm not talking about the internal damage one. I'm just saying the barrier one at the bare minimum. I would put him over Kizaru. Because Kizaru himself, he hasn't also showcased the internal damage one either. He only showed the barrier one. We don't know if he
I don't
has
think-
it.
Yeah, but the man's so lax,
Yeah,
and he was on somebody on the same level as Akainu Aokiji before.
I would still say that Aokiji and Akainu was just a little bit stronger than Kizaru, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean he's falling behind.
Oh yeah. But,
Fujitora now.
no, Fujitora I have over Kizaru because of Fujitora's potential in his devil fruit. Like if he could create a black hole, then I don't know how Kizaru is gonna be able to stop
True.
that.
Alright,
That's
yeah,
the
I
only
guess
reason why I have
he
him
could do some
over
crazy shit
because
like
of
that,
devil
yeah.
fruit. But the thing is that if he can't do that, then I would switch it. I would put Fujitora under. Oh, that'd be interesting. Because the reason why I have Marco over Kizaru is because of everything we have seen so far. Unless like you truly catch Marco off guard, Kizaru cannot really damage him. It'll be very hard.
Yeah, we just don't know enough about Marco's powers.
Yeah,
And how he gets
and
hurt.
same with Kizaru as well.
Yeah.
Because if we want to bring the named attacks into this, like we haven't seen Marco get use any named attacks in Marine Fog, and then that whole beam attack was a named attack. But again, I'm not gonna count that. Now Luffy, I have above the admirals. Well, some of these guys, not all of them, but above them because I think as of the way he shot Kaido like that, I think he's at that level. I think he's at that level now, as of right now.
Already?
And yes. Because at the end of this fight, I think he's going to be even beyond. But that's my opinion. And number 2, now Aokiji, I still have Luffy under Aokiji, just because I still think that Aokiji, and Akainu will get to later, because obviously you can already guess he's in the top 10. But Aokiji, I think, is a tier above like Kizaru and Fujitora and Greenbow, in my opinion. And the same applies to Bang Beckman.
Makes sense.
And
Yeah.
Bang Beckman, the same thing applies to Bang Beckman. However, if he is comparable to Shanks in terms of power, he will be like top 7, top 6, 7. If that is
Makes
true.
sense.
But there we go. Okay, so it wasn't as crazy as you guys, but good enough. Alright, so any other thoughts you guys have?
Nah, I think we're good.
Are you happy? Raizen, I finally have Luffy over Katakuri.
Big over Katakuri.
That's a long story. Like for the longest time, I always had Katakuri over Luffy, but now I have to give Luffy that respect.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. So next up is Raizen. Yeah.
Like, how much gap do you think like is there between like, a Yonko and like Admiral? Like, how much gap do you think? Like,
I think it's a big gap.
I don't think it's that big of a gap.
I think it's a pretty big gap. I wouldn't say it's like a gap in terms of like being one shy, but I would say that eventually an Admiral will get overwhelmed by a Yonko. That's what I see, just based off of Whitebeard versus Akainu, because Whitebeard was like already heavily damaged, Akainu was fresh, and Akainu got overwhelmed. However,
I mean, one time he took off half his face still and blasted.
Yeah,
a hole in his
but he
chest.
still got overwhelmed in the end. And that was him
you
at
got
like
that back up.
that was him when he was like already took so much damage to begin with. If you talk about in like at the start of Marine Ford, I would say definitely overwhelmed, in my opinion. And again, my same thing applies to the Yonkos and the right hand commanders. I would also say it's a big diff. It's like a big gap. And yes, I do think that the right hands and the Admirals are approximately in the same tier. It doesn't matter who wins or lose. I would still say it's a high diff fight. Those are my thoughts. Just putting it out there. I'm also
It's too many tiers for me, man. I think you're looking at these tiers too closely.
no. It's just I'm looking at it based
not
of
really.
I'm looking at it based of like what we've seen. Because I feel like Katakuri, like for example, Katakuri versus Fujitora. Yes, Katakuri will lose, but I would still say that Fujitora will have a hard time to beat Katakuri. That's the way I see it.
I feel that.
So that's the way I see it. Again, so far it hasn't. So far, I want to point that out. It hasn't been proven. It hasn't been proven wrong. If it does get proven wrong, then yeah, it'll be different, obviously. But that's just the way I see things.
Yeah, at this point of the list, everybody's just monsters.
Yeah. Okay, so Rising. I'm also, by the way, before we begin that, I'm pretty sure that line right there, what's the gap between the Yonkos and the right hands? Oh, I can. If I get people in the comic section, oh, that shit is gonna get wild. Feel free to jump in, by the way, if you guys feel like it. Alright, but anyways, let's move on to Rising. So now say all your lists. Number 10 to 1.
Well, I guess this is sort of taken, like, the first three is sort of taken into account, like, the future, like, what's gonna happen. Like, because, like, I got number 10, I got Luffy. I think he officially, like, he earns his rank as an emperor now, I think. Like, it's sort of nonsense.
And watch him get his ass beat next chapter.
He's doing the most work in the fight, by far, in my opinion.
I think, honestly, Big Mom outdid everybody last chapter.
That's true. She went crazy.
Luffy ate that attack, though. He is a rubber man, so it's sort of like cheating. That does nothing to him at all when it knocked out everybody else when it hit him. But
I also feel like for King, if he's surrounded with Mega with him, wouldn't the lightning do like double damage to him? I don't know if that works. I'm not familiar with the science.
Pokemon logic. It's super effective.
Yeah, like I don't know if that's like legit or not, but I mean, maybe. All right, so who's your number 9?
I got Rayleigh.
Rayleigh, okay. Number 8,
Garp.
Garp. 7, Mihawk. Okay, 6,
I got Big Mom because I think she's like the weakest of the actual emperors.
Big Mom. Okay, 5,
Then
Blackbeard. Okay, 4, Kaido. 3.
3, I have Kaido.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Hey.
2,
I got Dragon.
and 1. I'm assuming is Shanks.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. So, why you have a Kaido so high up?
Because he's the fleet admiral. He's definitely gotten way stronger.
Okay.
Kaido's mad high for me too.
I have a Kaido high up, but I don't have him above the Yonkos just yet. Like, I have to see him again, in my opinion.
He's above some Yonko for me.
Yeah, I think you could high diff Yonkos other than Shanks. Might be bold, but I don't know.
This guy is the strongest of the Marines, so I think he's definitely like beating like some of the Yonkos. Like,
Yeah.
at least like very extreme they fight.
Feel that.
Okay.
Solid list though. I don't really have many
Yeah,
arguments
yeah.
against it.
I don't have much either. Alright, so Luffy was next, so what is your number 10?
My number 10 is actually 2 characters, Fujitora and Green Bull.
Fujitora and Green Bull. Okay.
I didn't know where to rank him, so I think Fujitora and Green Bull are pretty much of similar strength. I think Green Bull also is going to have like a broken devil fruit, because like he has not eaten for like 3 years, maybe plant-based devil fruit or something like that. Like I saw that theory before. Like he has this like crazy plant-based devil fruit. I think they are pretty much of similar strength. Like yeah.
Yeah, I see him as even too.
Yeah.
Okay. Your number 9?
It's Kizaru.
Kizaru. Okay. 8?
It's Kuzan. Aokiji.
Aokiji. I literally almost forgot his name. Number 7?
7, Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. Okay, 6.
Sakazuki, Akainu.
Akainu.
Mm.
Okay. 5.
Shanks.
Oh, Shanks?
Shanks.
Shanks, okay.
All right.
Number 4.
4, Mihawk.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Alright. So,
Nice.
alright. Okay. We'll get to that. Number 3.
Dragon.
Dragon. Okay. Number 2.
Big Mom.
Big Mom. And number 1 is Kaido.
Kaido.
Alright. So I just put that out there. I just want to say one thing though. Mihawk over Shanks, huh? Very
The world's
interesting.
strongest
I'm with it.
And Shanks is also a swordsman. Simple.
Guys, I have a quick question for you. When Kaido looked at Luffy and he said, "Could you be at the rank of these men who could actually hurt me?" Was Mihawk on that in that little thought bubble?
That was like a really quick thought that he had. Because
Also,
Garp wasn't
is
there
that
either.
like-
And Garp literally won against him at God's Valley.
And also
Was
like
that? Oh, okay. I think Garp is. Okay, whatever. I don't want to get too far into it. Either way,
also the thing is that I thought like his top pretty much his Kaido's top 5 list pretty much. Pretty much
definitely Kaido's top 5.
like
And
the thing is that like again like I'm again not having Sengoku and Garp, which is weird because I'm pretty sure that they have advanced like VO to internal damage. I'm like 100%.
I mean, Garp literally took down the Rocks Pirates with Roger. So
yeah. And then like the thing is that like, with Mihawk, I don't know if Kaido ever interacted with Mihawk before.
Yeah, they probably never interacted.
Which is probably why like it's kind of hard to say because I feel like it has to be people he interacted with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to say there.
Garp's role with Rocks Pirates. I mean, I feel like he would have been solid support. But like, I feel like Roger would have led that charge.
You think Roger won like 7, and Garp was just supporting?
I think that when it comes to, I think Garp is like, he's up there. He's on my up there on my list. But when it comes to, I don't know. Plus, it's not just like it was just Garp. Like, wasn't it? I mean, not excuse me. It's not like it was just like Roger. Wasn't it Roger's whole crew? Or am I mistaken?
I'm not sure if they said. I guess his crew was
I'm
probably
assuming.
there.
So like you can say Rayleigh's there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I feel like there would have been like having Garp as backup and Garp is solid. Like Garp, if he was a pirate, he would have been easy. Like he could easily be up there. Like,
but wait.
I don't know if I wanna say he'd be
How does that make
but-
sense? What do you mean if he's a pirate, he would have been easily up there?
I mean, like if I was gonna rank him as a pirate, maybe he would be like right hand to a Yonko or maybe even a Yonko. I don't know, but I don't think he would have been like. I think Roger was Pirate King for a reason. He was.
Yeah, Roger was definitely greater than Garp. No arguments there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but either way, I won't belabor it. I'll let whoever's up next. Go for
Okay.
it.
So I think who's next? Is it you?
Me, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got my list typed out this time. So.
Okay. All right. Go
All
for
right.
it.
So continue on with the string of admirals that we have. 10 is Kizaru, 9 Aokiji, number 8 is Shanks, number 7 is Mihawk, number 6 is Blackbeard, number 5 is Akainu, 4 Big Mom, 3 Kaido, 2 Dragon, and number 1 I have to do it for the brand is Emu.
Wait, did you say at the very beginning of the video like Emu is now in your top 3 or like was it something else?
Nah, I mentioned somebody else talking about
There's somebody
Emu, I
else.
think.
Okay.
But I got to do it for the brand.
For the brand.
There's only one king. I'm the king.
I
do think he's final villain though. I don't know if he's gonna be a strong final villain, but I got it for the brand.
Yeah, I think it's hard to rank.
Yeah.
We don't know. Like, we
don't know anything about him. Yeah.
I'm not. You have Dragon over Kaido and Big Mom, because
Yeah. So we have. I think we have Garp, the guy that rivaled Roger as a Marine, and then Luffy, the future Pirate King, Dragon's most wanted man in the world. There's no way he's weak, and I think he's going to be very heavily involved in the final arc. So, and his strength is going to be pretty astronomical, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I also had Dragon number 1, but I think we have not seen enough from him to put him at number 1. I think it was.
Yeah, that was
it
my.
is unfair to Kaido and Big Mom. I think.
Yeah, that was my
he
thing.
definitely
Right.
has potential to be top 1.
In terms of what we've seen, yeah, but once we get into this territory, it's just straight portrayal for me at this point. I mean, number 1 for me is straight brand, but
Straight
but
brand.
for Dragon is just very much just straight portrayal because all we saw was him versus Smoker at Lokedown.
Yeah,
So,
he definitely can be top 1. Like,
yeah.
In all honesty, I'm looking back, boys. I feel like we could have done a top 10 only and had more of a debate. I'm more blown away by your top 10s than your bottom 11 to 30.
I think the mix. I think my bottom. I think my bottom mix, and then your guys' 20 to 11 was crazy.
Crazy. Absolutely.
I think Raizen's list number 1. I think Raizen's list is going to peak as the craziest milestone but
Yo,
but
why are Kaido and Big Mom so high on you guys' list? Like, how's Luffy doing this good against people that are like
He's not doing that good.
doing pretty good?
He landed one real good hit, and that's about it.
I mean, but he's
He's getting help also. Like Zoro is helping him. Law is like everyone is helping him.
It's a 5v2
It's
still.
a team, but it's like
Exactly.
1 and 2, the first strongest and the second strongest. Like, you don't think he's gonna fight like stronger people later?
yeah, good point.
Yeah, I mean, stronger people. For me, all right. So for me, after Big Mom and Kaido is gonna be Blackbeard, but I have Blackbeard lower because I think he's gonna grow still.
Yeah.
And then after Blackbeard is probably gonna be World Government / Emu. There's really not that many more people I think he has to fight and surprise.
Akainu.
Probably Sokka.
Was that? Did somebody say something?
Yeah, what did you say?
Sokka.
Oh, I think he said Akainu.
What about Akainu?
Luffy's gonna
Oh
fight.
yeah,
him.
Akainu's
One
gonna
of
be a
the
later villain as well. But I think he's part of that final war against the world government type of deal.
I think
Think
Sabo will
guys-
take over the fight. Like,
Yeah, Sabo will help there as well for sure.
All right. We'll
All
get
right.
into it if you guys don't mind.
Yep.
Go for it.
It'll be easier to actually debate after I give my little lists.
All right.
Number 10, Kizaru.
Kizu. Okay.
Number 9, Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. Okay.
Number 8, Garp.
Gorp. Okay.
7, Rayleigh.
Rayleigh. Okay.
Rayleigh over Garp.
6 for Dragon.
Dragon. All right.
Number 5 is Ben Beckman.
Bang Beckman. Okay.
Number 4, I put Akainu.
Akainu.
And then 3, Big Mom.
Big Mom.
2, Kaido.
2 Kaido and 1 Shanks.
Take a wild guess.
Oh, it's not Shanks?
No, it's Shanks.
Oh.
It's Shanks, alright. I think, yeah, I mean, when it comes to Blackbeard, the reason why I think Garp would be able to beat him is because Garp is no devil fruit user. I think Blackbeard's whole, the beauty about him is that, like, people like Luffy, Okiji, people who are predominant devil fruit users, even like Jozu, like these characters who just really, really take advantage of their fruit. I think that he would be able to really, like, take them down several pegs and maybe defeat them. But Garp, just being just a regular old man, he'd be able to.
12 spots. Like 12 spots defense.
Oh, say again?
Like you have Shanks over like Mihawk like 12 spots. Like the difference is like
Oh, 12 spots, yeah. So,
Hold on, what do
alright,
you-
So,
Yeah. Go ahead. We'll do the Mihawk Shanks thing first. Talk about Shanks.
So the reason why because I know they were doing daily duels, right? Shanks and Mihawk, they had the daily duels. They were really, like that's impressive, and obviously
Like legendary
Mihawk
duels. that people heard about. Yeah.
I, for one reason or another, I think that Shanks would have hit an exponential growth point where he would have really, really climbed up high as a pirate, whereas Mihawk would have, slowed down. I think that.
But Mihawk ended up with the title, like the world's strongest swordsman.
I don't think that Shanks is. I guess Shanks uses a sword. I never really considered him as being like a swordsman, like how Zoro's a swordsman. And
they were dueling, so like he wasn't like punching him while Mihawk's slashing him. I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I don't think Mihawk would duel a non-swordsman like that.
He always uses sword. Like,
so when you take well-roundedness, I think Mihawk is strong. I think Shanks is. I'd say he's a nearly as adequate swordsman as Mihawk, but I'd say he's way more well-rounded in other dimensions.
In what aspects are you talking about? Haki? Because Haki, I think, complements your fighting style, and swordsmanship is the fighting style. So, like, if we're saying I'm a better swordsman and I'm the world's strongest swordsman, there's no way you could have better armament Haki than me. And, like, I can't beat you because you have better armament Haki. Yeah, I'm still the world's strongest swordsman.
I don't
Do you think Mihawk has conquered?
I mean, so far from what we've seen out of Conquerors, I'm sure there's more to it, but like Conquerors, even if it's more than that, I think it still complements your fighting style.
it's like the hype, to build up the hype, like.
So like say like Haki to me is like attributes of your own strength, right? So if I'm a swordsman and you're a swordsman, and I'm called the world's strongest swordsman, but like you're faster than me, and you could like beat me that way, like I would say you're the world's strongest swordsman at that point. I wouldn't say I'm still the strongest, but who have better speed.
We always see Roger with the sword, but everybody calls him King of the Pirates. Nobody calls him the world's strongest swordsman.
Because King of the Pirates is a bigger title.
Yeah, and what does Shanks define himself as? He doesn't define himself as a swordsman. He defines himself as a pirate.
He always uses a sword. Like whenever we have seen him, like against Whitebeard in Marineford, like he uses a sword. Like,
do you guys think that he would lose in a fight against Mihawk?
Yep.
I would say.
You think Mihawk would beat Shanks in a fight?
I would say Shanks would beat Mihawk in a fight, but it's a high gift.
My other question is, if two of you have Shanks as number one, what do you think Shanks' role in this story is? Because if he's the strongest person in the world and he's Luffy's ally, don't you think that's pretty broken story-wise? Like, what do you think Shanks is ultimately?
He is not going to let Luffy take it. Like, he's not going to give it to him. Like, he's going to make him.
But Luffy doesn't have. I mean, Shanks doesn't have like the goal of becoming the Pirate King anymore. He passed it on to Luffy.
Consider this, Marineford, right? Not only did Shanks stop Kaido dead in his tracks and send him back to Wano, tail between his legs, but he himself came to Marineford, and just his presence ended the war. Just ended it. This was like, we're done, no more fighting. Ben Beckman put a gun to Kizaru's head, and what did Kizaru do? Put his hands up.
Yeah, and then 5 seconds later, he still attacked the ship. Kizaru, that moment was Kizaru was just trolling because he said Ben Beckman pointed a gun. He says, "Don't attack Luffy." Kizaru says, "Oh, Ben Beckman," and then 5 seconds later, he launched the attack at the submarine.
I do want to say this though. I need to check this because I don't know if like Ben Beckman like left and went near Shanks, or like right after the whole point of going to Kizaru. I don't know if Ben Beckman left and he was with Shanks during the time that Kizaru went to attack Luffy. I need to check that. I don't remember. But
I don't remember.
They were in like all in the same area.
He put his hands up. I thought he put his hands up, and after they came, I didn't think there was any more fighting to be had.
Nah, Kizaru launched one more attack after.
Also, like I can't.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
I know a lot. I know people say that Kizaru was
anime or manga, or both.
Both.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, a lot of people overlooked that because that was such a badass moment for Ben Beckman, right? It's like it's like boom, gun pointed, and Kizaru stopped. But then Kizaru, if you like really look at that moment again, he was just kind of trolling because he does attack right after again.
But you can't.
It also mentions it. Like,
I don't know about the whole trolling part. I feel like the way I kind of saw it is that just for that moment, Kizaru did not want to make a move at that moment. but eventually, again, I have to double check this because I need to make sure because he probably saw an opening and he took it to go and attack Luffy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you got a gun pointed at you, he's not gonna move. But like, it wasn't like he was scared to his death. Like, oh, I can't move at all.
But
He
besides
still
all
kept
this,
going and completed his mission. Did what he wanted to do.
like, Shanks did turn away Kaido. Like, besides all this, he definitely stopped Kaido from going to where he wanted to go.
Oh yeah,
True.
when we saw Kaido's top 5, we know that was a fight. That wasn't like a talk thing. Just
Yeah,
saying.
so-
It was like I could imagine him because like Kaido wanted nothing more than to go and kill Whitebeard himself. He was like, really? He's like, this war's gonna break out. You know, Kaido loves war. The fact that Shanks really was the one himself who was able to just walk right in. He didn't have a single scratch on him. He just walked right in there and just said, "Stop! We're not done doing this fight anymore." And I mean, that speaks volumes to me. I think that if anything, Kaido would have, you know, maybe not that it would have been a decisive blow and Kaido would have walked back bloody, but I think that he would have certainly been like, I can't, there's no way I can just like, even if I do win, I'm not making it to Marineford anyway because it would be expensive so much. So
Yeah, to me, I felt like they probably just fought a really quick, difficult battle, and then both sides just parted after that. But we know nothing about that fight, so. But it is a very good point for Shanks.
I think that when it comes to Rayleigh, I think, you know, when it comes to Rayleigh versus Garp, for some reason I think of that's a tough one too. I don't know. I think Rayleigh just being, you know, Dark King, I think him being right hand to the Pirate King, being an old man and still being able to, like, you know, fight toe to toe against Kizaru, that speaks volumes to me. Dragon is an animal. I mean, I don't know why he couldn't. I mean, I think the reason why we don't know what happened with the Baltigo fight between him and the Blackbeard pirates. I mean, I think the whole thing. I think his whole, like, I think his priority was just he likes to have a secret base, and I think he's like, oh, now I'm exposed. Just get out of here. Like, I don't think he wanted to, but I don't think he would be above. Like, I think the fact that he's a little bit more low key than the Yonkos. I mean, Blackbeard is an exception. Like, I do put him lower just because I think that he was such an upstart. Like, he just took advantage of that vacuum, and he was just primed to do that. Like, he really is a good tactician. But I don't know. I think that Dragon not being even able to broadcast himself as openly and flagrantly as the Yonkos do just says he's a little bit weaker.
He's a different mission though, because like not many people, like the other people could just gain people like that are pirates. He has to specifically find people that wants to directly go up against the world government, and they probably wouldn't want to broadcast themselves.
I do sympathize with him. Like, you know, his whole mission is supposed to be covert, so it makes sense. It's just trying to undermine the world government first. It's just he's a tough, like it's hard to.
Yeah, we haven't seen
anyway.
anything out of him, so yeah.
But I expect him being Luffy's father, him being, you know, the fact that he's able to so successfully wage war against the world government, and then you look at Sabo and you think how strong Sabo is. You know, it only speaks volumes to how strong Dragon would be.
True.
So I put him up very high, and then Ben Beckman, because again, J Diddy made I think a lot of it is how Oda made that statement about how he's comparable to Shanks. You know how I feel about Shanks, be number one, so it just only carries him up higher. And then I give, you know, Akainu, he's one character who I was gonna put on the list but didn't was Sengoku, only because he's retired. It's tricky.
Rice crackers now, so
It's just tricky. Not that he wouldn't be a monster, like him and Fujitora, like handedly could be the Jack, like handedly.
he's just kind of chilling now, so.
But he's just someone who I feel like is throwing in the towel, more or less.
I feel you.
And then, you know, Big Mom Kaido, they're Yonkos. How do they not at least in the top 3 spot themselves? And honestly, to be honest, Big Mom keeps surprising me so much. Like the fact that she's able to, that whole fight in the anime, like when she punched Kaido straight in the face, Like it looked like that little fight. It looked like she had the upper hand in that fight.
She is a monster. She's just a big goof, so like everybody's bagging on her all the time.
But yeah, Kaido was a drunk though. That's
So everybody has their flaws. Yeah.
So they both got it. Shanks, I guess he got one arm. That's a flaw. Like he just has like I guess you can literally say that's a not trying to like. When it comes to just him being a fighter, it works against him.
Yeah.
But when it comes to his overall well-roundedness, I just think he's so much more well-rounded than the other Yonkos. I put him above the rest. But yeah, I'll let.
Wait, hold on. I still wonder, like, what do you think Shanks' role in the story is? If he's already the strongest in the world, like, what more does he serve? Like, what is he trying to accomplish? Like, what is he gonna do?
Well, we don't know exactly his role. Again, he had that little brief moment where he was with the Gorosei.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it'll be way more than cheerleading Luffy on the way. Like, I think that most people relegate him as being just some tough character who's going to just smile at Luffy and take the hat back when Luffy reaches a really strong, high peak. But I think that, considering that not a single theory that ever has been released has come close to what the actual theory is, according to what I've seen. People who know the ending at least have teased that everyone's wrong. Nobody gives Shanks any credit in the end game, the end story. They just think so. I think he's going to have some profound role.
Oh yeah, he definitely has to. He's like one of the most beloved characters in the story for sure. Just for me personally, I feel like there's something that he personally just can't accomplish, and that's why he passed on the will to Luffy. So like that's why I can't put him quite top one.
I think Shanks will be getting defeated by Blackbeard soon. Like
I feel like that's a likely option eventually. Yeah.
And Shanks will be making this year. Like I think Blackbeard is defeating him.
So Blackbeard. All right. So Whitebeard versus Shanks. I don't think it would be that. I think it would be a very, very, very high diff. If you want to put it to one or the other, it doesn't even matter, because I think that Blackbeard has, at this point, he has Whitebeard strength, but he has that double damage he takes, and his black hole doesn't do anything against Shanks, not a single thing. So at that point, it's only a crutch, and like a actual defect having the.
I don't think we've quite seen the full out of that route either. He definitely didn't wait 50 years just for that negate power. There's more to it.
Also, we don't know what his hockey is.
Yeah, there's more to him, I think, too. Plus, I think he's probably going to get stronger. He might even get a third fruit.
Oh my god! If he gets
Marco's lower,
if he gets Marco's devil fruit, then like, oh shit.
I don't think he will get Marco.
I know. But I seen people like the thing is that like if he first I don't know if Blackbeard is gonna get a third devil fruit. I'm still like iffy on that. But if he gets Marco's devil fruit, his big weakness of taking double damage, it will pretty much be non-existent because he can just regenerate. And I feel like Oreo would not do that because how's Luffy gonna beat him?
Yeah, too overpowered.
Year 25.
Yeah, Luffy, the only way he could defeat Blackbeard, because again, he won't. That little scuffle that they had in Impel Down is the only indication that Blackbeard let him take a shot and he hurt him as Gear Second, but because he takes double damage.
I thought the thing is that Blackbeard didn't expect Luffy to be that strong, because then he said afterwards, like, you're better than I thought, your hockey is like stronger than I thought, or something like that.
It's tricky. I think that if Blackbeard, because the thing about it is it's just like these double fruit matchups are insane. Like it's a Luffy versus Eneru deal, where like you have this insanely OP double fruit of lightning, and then you're up against Rubberman. Like Rubberman, you lose. So it's tricky because Luffy, as strong as he is, like every single one of his attacks is revolving around his Gomu Gomu no Mi. how is he supposed to launch attack against Blackbeard if Blackbeard just makes that null and void? Like, I don't get it.
Just normal punch and kicks with hockey.
But
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Final matchup.
So like,
I think for a pretty lame final fight.
because Luffy's gonna grab him by the Blackbeard's gonna suck him in, grab him, take away his fruit, and then not only is he gonna punch him back, but he's gonna hit him with freaking earthquake. So I don't know. Luffy's gonna have a very hard time against him. It's just a matter of double fruits to me. But I mean, I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's gonna be
Luffy's
wild
gonna have
fight.
it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a hard fight for Luffy for sure. Because also, if he does take away his doubtful power, he pretty much can't use any of his gears either. Which would be
Like, I think he won't be able to use a single gear, and like the weird thing is we don't know how it's gonna affect Luffy to like imagine a rubber man doing gear 4, and then all of a sudden your double fruit stripped from you in that like time frame where you're artificially inflating all your muscles, like you just die. Like, it just doesn't make any like it just doesn't. I don't know how Oda's gonna do it. It's gonna be a tricky one, but it's like it's scary. Like, it scares me.
Will be fun to see though. But I
Yeah.
think we still have to get J Diddy's.
Oh yeah,
right?
yes. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. So, number 10, I have Rayleigh. Number 9, Sengoku, and number 8, Garp. Then number 7, I have Akainu. Now, last year, I actually had the old trio above Akainu because I thought Akainu wasn't that strong yet, and the old trio is stronger. But now, as time is going on, they're getting older. I put them under them, and over time, they'll probably go downhill from there. But just want to mention that. Number 6, Mihawk. Number 5, Blackbeard. Number 4, Dragon. 3, Big Mom. 2, Kaido. And number one is, of course, the main man himself. The man who is a goddamn legend. The god of the universe. Star Clown Buggy. Oh wait, I get anchor, press the anchor. There we go.
You're lying.
Dude, I think Buggy is top 1, dude. I think he's top 1. I can't do this. I completely destroyed my line. Obviously, Shanks. Buggy, get that.
There we go.
Yeah. No, because I was gonna try to do it, but I wasn't gonna laugh, and I wanted to see what you guys would say. But that failed horribly. So, but yeah. So
No one can defeat Buggy.
yeah. Buggy top tier. He top tier. Yo, Buggy should have been like the god. Like, you know how in Kaido he saw his top 5 guys. Above them should be like a halo, just weighing down Star Clown Buggy, dude. Like at the top. It's like he's the real man right there.
Yeah. So do you guys think Luffy's gonna be like number 2 after this fight?
No.
No,
But the thing is that after this fight, I feel like
he's top 10. He's
yeah,
top 10.
yeah, I would say
He's
that.
gonna be number 2 and 3, and after that, he's only gonna be number 10. After he beats the second and third trunk.
He's not gonna beat these guys himself, though.
That's a key.
Majority of the work, though.
But we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
The way that he's gonna win is gonna be. I mean,
Unless
it's gonna
some,
have to be
crazy
well written.
plot stuff. Yeah.
There's no way that, like, the way that he's already written as a character, even with his new Rio boost, like, there's no way he can 1v1 them. And, like, obviously it's a 2v5, but there's gonna be way more to it. Like, it's not just gonna be like meathead smacking each other around and whoever's stronger wins. It's gonna be
My prediction is he's definitely gonna defeat Kaido with a lot of help, and if Big Mom does get defeated in Wano, it'll be amnesia, so there'll be an asterisk on that. So I don't think he's gonna beat Kaido. I don't think there's gonna be he's gonna beat Kaido or Big Mom 1v1. If you look at his fights, essentially post times, like just recently, he's not really won a 1v1 in a very long time.
That's true. You can't,
carry 1v1.
but that's also debatable.
Luffy,
Okay,
I mean, he got,
well,
there was the even cat stabbing himself. There was the help from Brule that he was kidnapped away.
He ran away at one point.
Curry gave up at the end. Like,
I could even see Luffy losing this fight, and then without him being killed, like something like Blackbeard just rolls up, takes advantage of the weak spot. Just, I don't know. Like I could even see.
Because
the raid failing is a
lot stronger from this fight.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
for
He's
sure.
gonna be like top 5, top 8, but just not top 3 or top 5 for me.
Not
Quite
yet. Not yet.
Yeah, no, because he's gonna win this with a lot of help. I think Zoro's gonna level up. Kid's gonna level up.
They're all gonna level up.
One
Yeah,
interesting thing though that I think is interesting is you guys think that Zoro is training with a more profound master than Luffy was during time skip.
Wait, what?
Because you guys rank Mihawk high up on the list.
Yes,
So you think that Zoro had a better master than Luffy did?
not technically because Rayleigh is old now, right? So we're talking pure strength right now. Mihawk is higher, but if we're talking prime Rayleigh, that becomes more debatable.
Also, the thing is that
The knowledge of Rayleigh.
yeah,
The knowledge
I
of
think
Rayleigh,
maybe
we could say, is
masters are-
better.
I like, but because you also have to wait. Sorry, repeat that.
I think when it comes to like masters, like teaching someone, I think it depends on individual personality.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
that's another thing as well. Yeah,
It really has.
Mihawk
different-
was straight up like, learn hockey or you can't drink. Like, meanwhile, Rayleigh was like, all right, here's what hockey is. All right, broke it down.
No,
Everything. It
Rayleigh
depends
said
on-
if you don't learn hockey, you can't eat.
similar techniques. I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah.
Rayleigh would cook dinner, and he would just and Luffy, as fiendish as he is with food, he said, "Nope, you're not taking a single bite of this meat until you master."
for like 14 months only, not like even like 2 years. Like Zoro trained every single day, like for 2 years. Really just taught him the basics.
Yeah. Like it. It's kind of hard to say. In my opinion, I would say Prime Rayleigh over Mihawk. I would say that, but again, like if it's strictly,
that's just hard to judge fight.
I would say
I
that.
feel like if Luffy had Shanks as a master for 2 years, though, you think that still Zoro would have gotten a better master for 2 years if Shanks was teaching him everything?
like
depends.
master
Like,
versus
just-
strength is like a different thing.
Yeah,
in my
because if you're
opinion.
talking about master, like I would say Luffy and Zoro got really good masters. Sanji just got the short end of the stick, sadly.
Yeah, Sanji lost. That-
Yo, that was.
Well, technically, Chopper got birds, so.
Yo, I really want to talk
Yeah,
about
Chopper got
Chopper,
bugs.
man. He fell so hard in post time skip.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
Robin got dragon, and she still doesn't know hockey. That's
I know that's
Yes,
one of the
that's
biggest
wild.
disappointments ever.
That's the thing is that like if she learns like even if she learns basic armament hockey, she'll pretty much be broken.
Broken, yeah.
Oh,
That's
D.
in my videos.
I mean, she would be. Yeah, she would be. I don't think she'd be broken though, because like, yeah, she can bring up. I don't think she'd be able to bend over backwards like just anybody with hockey though. Like I don't
It's
think
not
she'd be able
even
to, like,
so
crack her
much. Yeah, but like now she could attack like Logias and stuff, and like it just gives her a lot more like ability. I would even say like observation will help her more, because then she could like know what you're doing next and just counter you at every move, and like just grow limbs
Do
out of
you
your
guys
own body.
like-
back. But
Do
I
you
think
guys feel like when we were fighting Robin?
she's not broken though, because if you destroy her limbs that she generates, like it does cause her damage.
True, if she
That's
doesn't
true.
get rid of it fast enough. Yeah, it's just like the idea of Robin knowing hockey. Right now, she's obviously not broken.
Yeah, no, for sure
Yeah.
not. And yeah. One question I'd like to ask you guys is what you think is going to happen with Usopp and Nami after this arc, because they got handedly, near death defeated.
I have no idea.
I think
Are they
they're
just gonna
going back
stay-
and winning that fight again
I think
with whatever this plan is. I don't think they could walk away with that big of a L. I do think they're going to go back and defeat Page 1 and Ulti again.
Yeah, like they were being chased, like so. They'll eventually encounter them again.
Yeah, but Tama has some sort of plan, so we'll see what Tama's plan.
I think it would be honestly. Imagine Kaido just becomes the Thomas slave.
Oh my god, that's it's actually like a thought that a lot of people have. I'm not
Just
with
think
it,
about
but
it. He's a drunk old sad man. I think it'd be so funny if he had some
yeah, I
purpose. in
mean,
life
some
and
people
served
say,
the
hey,
master.
just give DB Dongle to Usopp, and Usopp just fire that thing in there, and now it would be such a Usopp thing too. He defeats Kaido.
Oh shit. Alright, so I don't have any more thoughts. Do any of you guys have any more thoughts?
Nah, I think we're good.
This is my suggestion, though, J Diddy. If you don't want to spoil, well, maybe let the video rock. I would like to see a poll on your Twitter. Put our lists on and see whose list is most agreeable.
Yeah, I'm gonna release this video first. I'm gonna release the
don't
video
spoil
first, and then I'm gonna do that. I'll do that.
I'd like to see
that.
a poll because I think that we got some pretty competitive, besides Raizen. But
I don't know. I think yours was good until you threw Aokiji down the gutter. You gotta lose some fans with that one.
I know. I think that might have lost it for me. I think that might have lost it for me. But my name's Aokiji, so I think that's good.
Dude, like
Aokiji will always be my downfall.
Dude,
I can't get over him.
I'm gonna send you guys. I'll send you guys the stream, the video, the podcast video, and like in the comics, I specifically put a timestamp of Jake's rant on Aokiji. I highly recommend you check that out. I highly recommend. I wish I remember everything he said, but I honestly don't. It's been such a long time. Like I honestly don't. But it was it was like I remember. The only thing I remember was that he was saying that Kobe would beat Aokiji, and then afterwards Kobe would come in with the ice fruit, and then he was like, people would be like, where did you kick that girl food? And it goes,
Well,
and like,
we're done. I was being at that point. I was just satirical.
You just had to lie. You just had to double down on it.
wait, I think
I quadrupled down. Like I
For your
quadrupled
pride.
down to the point where-
because the way you said that shit was like, I found it and I'm walking it. That shit got me so bad.
I did used to think because I did used to think of him as being like an ice pick. Like I used to think of him as being like a little like block of ice that could just get broken if someone was strong enough. But then the thing that really won me over was when Mr. Skull Reaper.
Soul
said-
Reaper. Shout out to
he
Mr.
brought
Soul
up- Shout out
Reaper.
to Mr. Skull Reaper. The thing that I completely overlooked like a fool was the encounter between him and Doflamingo, and how Aokiji would have smoked him. Like Doflamingo would have fought him and it would have been a decent fight, but he would have gotten smoked by him. But either way, like I think as things have gone like paced out, like he's hard to and I definitely put him above Doflamingo.
I honestly don't remember what your list was.
Yeah, I gotta look back, but I think I put Doflamingo. Yeah, he either way, he is strong. It's just like I think when it comes to, I think he may have plateaued after time skip. Like I don't think he really would have gotten stronger, whereas everyone else I think may have climbed. But it's so hard to say. Hey, if he's really like a demon, if he shows up next time in the manga or anime, and he's really a demon, gladly put him where he belongs.
Where he belongs. Nice. Okay. So, this is where I'm going to be ending this entire podcast here. For those of you who stick with us for 3 hours, thank you. Really appreciate it. Big shout outs to Aokiji J. Kuzan. Big shout outs to Raizen.
Yo.
Big shout outs to RuffyStar for joining in.
Thanks for having me.
And big shout outs to IMD King for joining in as well.
This was fun. Thanks for having me, man.
Now, before I end this video off here, But please, to the love of God, subscribe and follow these two, RuffyStar and I'm Deking, on their social medias. The links will all be in the description, okay? I think RuffyStar, I think you're really close to 300. Make that shit 300 subscribers. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And as for I Am the King, you better bring this man to 15K by within a month. I think you're like 12.2 or 12.3. I don't remember, but 50K.
Yeah, something like that.
50K within a month. I better see that shit. Just point it out. Okay? And of course, subscribe to yours truly. You guys already know the gist, so I'm not going to go into this whole detail, but you get it. Everything will be in the link in the description. And be sure to comment down below your top 30. Give this video a like. If you want to dislike, it's okay. I completely understand. We all had crazy takes. But don't worry about that. Subscribe for more future content. Hit that bell icon notification for future announcements. And stay frosty, guys. Stay frosty.